I'm ready.
Would anybody like to give one for a D20 roll?
All
I
right.
could probably use
I
one.
was saying,
Yeah,
you
I was
need,
saying,
we probably need one.
Yep.
I was waiting for Nick's speak up.
Yeah, I was waiting for one of the jailbirds to fucking do it.
Hey, listen, I'm feeling sick. Give me a
Hey,
break.
literal
Sure.
jailbird, baby.
Hey. So, some shit happened. And we got thrown in jail. But that happened 2 sessions ago. Who
Well,
gives a shit
I don't know if we is the.
Yeah, I don't know if you need to.
There.
No plural. No
the
plural.
royal we, me and Nix, got thrown in jail.
The royal we as the royal guy in the party.
Yeah, the only.
No, Grace is royalty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a little dance. It was a joke. I realized you can't tell.
Yeah,
There
no.
we go. So we got thrown in jail, and then through communicating, hey, ma'am, through communicating with the rest of the party, decided that after causing some more trouble in the jail cell, that the best plan of action, because apparently the queen does not show up to trials, is that Mills should go get in contact with the rest of the group, and we were discussing a way to get us to the queen faster. So the rest of the group put together a letter of like, what would you even call that? A
King
royal letter?
authenticity.
Letter of nobility.
Nobility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah, essentially a piece of paper just stating that I was a king. To fast track us getting to the queen and me out of
Another
jail.
thing we could have used Grace's help on.
Yeah, for sure.
You mean that thing that gets me into anywhere? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. That thing.
Jesus Christ, what are they doing up there? So they finished the letter after going to a stationery store and buying a bunch of fancy paper and ink and wax and stuff. And then they give the letter to Mills, who was flown back from following Nix to the prison, for him to bring back to Nix in the cell so he can stick his signet ring, which he has just made by taking his elemental shard of fire and just slamming it into his ring to make a signet ring. No, Mills took the ring with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that we could do that there.
So you could do that there. The final
the
piece of
papers
the
back.
puzzle was you needed some kind of signature from Nix, but he can't read or write, so he.
Something you did to yourself.
Bloody thumbprint.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Just make your mark.
Yep. He gashed his thumb, put it on the paper, healed himself with lay on hands, so that it was signed in some way. The group came, met with Nix, argued with the guards a little bit, and then Ilandor raced off to the court clerk, I guess, or just the council clerk.
Keeper.
One of
I
them
think they were
that was
calling him.
still one of them that was still there.
Yeah, the last one at the, like, literally as the doors were shutting, sped through like a bullet, handed it over to the lady, who would not do anything about it that night, because he failed his persuasion check. And so everybody
Another
else
thing we need a
went
bard
back
for.
to regroup with Grace, and Mills came back to the cells, and I think we ended it on the morning of the jailbreak.
No,
where-
we
we-
stopped the night before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the party went back to the tavern with Grace, and then Mills and Nix are hatching a plot.
Yeah.
Yes. We decided that we shouldn't go to sleep because we should come up with this plan with you, because once we wake up, we will not be able to communicate with them in our minds.
Yes.
That's right.
Okay. Okay, that's good thinking, guys. That
Oh.
was bravo.
We also found out that Deckard is the Prince Arathi of he's the son of the Queen. We knew that, but he's also
knew that.
named Prince Arathi, and
Yeah, he's
also
called-
that he's in the Feywild for the next week and a half,
Yep, he's not
which is
here.
why we can't get a hold of him.
Okay.
We jumped the
And
gun a
also
little bit.
there's
Oh.
a serpent. We
Oh, yeah.
Alondor grabbed
Oh.
a paper about a
there's
serpent
a
that we might be
serpent.
able to fight.
I failed my persuasion check, so when I ran into that room and all the papers flew up, and I helped this lady pick them all up and stuff, I failed my persuasion check to convince her to do something. So I swiped one of her papers that she was taking, and it was some guy complaining about a serpent that needs to be killed, that's killing its sheep or something.
Harassing
I
the
can't
fishing
remember.
Oh.
population.
Or
the
the fishing
Hey.
population. Yeah.
Fishers.
There's
Fun.
also a lot of Avatar references. There's like some
Which
elemental-
Avatar? The blue people or
Oh.
Aang in the
like,
cartoon?
the only one that I acknowledged, The Last Airbender.
Okay.
Facts.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
apparently we're in fucking
elemental
Ba Sing
stuff.
Se.
Yeah. A lot of
Yeah,
elemental,
there
The
was-
what?
One
like
of
a lot of
the-
elemental wizardry going on.
Mhm.
Okay,
One of the people that
okay.
came into when Nyx was harassing the guards when they went in to wash him, lie and water bathe him, they brought in a bender, and the bender sealed off the gate with stone,
Okay. Okay.
or magician,
Interesting.
or
Oh.
sorcerer, or whatever
Okay.
they call them here.
And there was a guy complaining about his cabbages as well.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cabbages?
Yes.
Like the
Yeah,
cabbage.
cabbages.
Oh,
The
Yeah,
bender.
when we first went up and to the great hall where everyone could voice their complaints, because the castle is open to the public during certain hours of the day, and it's like
Yeah.
a large hall with people in lines talking, voicing their complaints. The guys in front of us or behind us was saying something about his cabbages.
Somebody ran into his cart.
Yeah.
Mhm.
These new people fucking with my cabbages.
Yeah.
Get them all out.
So we will
That's
pick
great.
up with everyone just arriving to, well, you've already arrived and you've met Grace at the inn, the Autumn Inn. Grace, you found a nice, one of the few inns in town actually, because this place doesn't get too many visitors. That is open and it's pretty nice. You treated yourself to a sauna soak and a massage, and by the time the rest of the party got back to you, you were just coming downstairs to talk with the concierge about getting some dinner brought up to your room. And you see everybody rush in to the foyer area of this inn. That was a pretty good recap. Help from everybody. So I'm gonna give y'all a collective D20, and y'all can choose who gets to use it tonight.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. Okay.
Huge.
When it's most
Yeah.
necessary.
I was gonna say I would probably wait until it's like a dire thing.
It's gonna be
No,
So-
we're using it right away, baby.
Yeah.
Roll for food.
Oh my god. Roll for sandwich.
Chef's roll.
But yeah, that's where we'll pick up.
So
Um,
remind me what the actual plan is here, right? Are
Well,
they trying to escape as critters? Like we talked about that, but
well,
are
are
they
you seeing?
escaping and we going into the plane I
Yeah,
kind of want to go fucking do shit.
Let's let Grace get her food, and then we can go maybe see what room she got, and maybe discuss in a more private setting.
Yeah, I mean, you can come hang out in my room, but it's not exactly made for multiple people to stay in. I've quite enjoyed my quiet time alone from you all. So yeah, let's head upstairs, and I'll see if I can just get my food down here rather than them bringing it up so they don't overhear anything. And then yeah, we'll head up. It's the whatever door on the floor to the left or the right, whatever room they
Yeah,
gave me.
it's up a very nicely made. The interior of this place is all like oak and wood with stone. You know, the columns that meet in the top. Very Harvard-esque style campus construction to this place. A little gothic at points too. There's like very nice carvings in the edges of the corners and stuff on the wood and in the stone. But you go up this kind of curving staircase up to the second floor after you tell them. You speak with the receptionist, and they do tell you that each meal is made to order, and a chef with a cart will bring it to your room.
Oh, okay. Well, great. Sounds delicious.
Grace,
Is there,
I,
what would
Oh,
you
sorry.
be, like? Is there any particular food?
Well, I don't know. What am I in the mood for? Stew? A nice stew sounds good. Do you have any sort of stew? And then
Yes,
maybe I can
Chef
get enough
Harold
for
has a good he has a good catch of rabbits in this week, so we can
great
get a good rabbit stew going for you.
rabbit stew. Great. And can I also get enough for my friends who are with me as well? One,
Sure, I
two,
will make it a family
three.
pot.
Great. Sounds good. There's four of us. Does Grim eat stew? Oh.
He'll probably eat
There,
anything.
there ain't
honestly.
there ain't much that he wouldn't scarf down.
I mean, that's fair. I'm just making sure I include everybody. Don't want him to go starving.
Right,
As soon as
you
I
have
bring it up.
a pet with you now. Yes. Good.
Mhm.
Totally amenable. We will have the food up to you in about 20 minutes.
Excellent. Thank you.
Is that sarcasm? Are we not allowed to have
Um,
pets?
So you guys follow Grace upstairs to her room, and she opens the door to show you this very large 2-room off of a hallway place that she's been staying in after she says it's not very big. She likes it. She doesn't want everybody to stay in her room with her.
Yeah, not
Um,
big at all.
There's a sitting room off to the left with a couch and a vanity, and then a long hallway that meets a window that overlooks part of the city, and then to the right is the bedroom.
Yes, Grace, I would hate for you to go without. Goodness.
Um,
No.
Grace, how much are you
Absolutely.
paying for this place?
Whatever we agreed to. Whatever they. Yeah. I don't remember.
She is a royal dignitary. She gets to stay here for free.
Wait, hold on, Grace. You said
Oh.
so you're able to say he has a dignitary. What did you show them to prove this?
Yeah. So, yeah, what sort of do you have paperwork or?
I mean, yeah. Really, it's mostly for different institutions of intellect, but it also kind of helps prove my royalty as well, I guess. So yeah, I have a Keepers of the Relics of the Realm card that helps me gain access
Yeah.
to places.
I think we use that at the ball in the Capitol or
Mm-hmm.
something. We use it
Hmm.
somewhere.
Somewhere.
That would have been, I think, quite handy a little while ago.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe we go back in the morning. With
You
her.
guys just like to go off half cocked on, your
You're the
things,
one
your plans.
who wanted to sleep and
Yes, maybe if we had had our
leave
chaperone, this wouldn't have
to the
happened.
wolves.
You're gonna blame it on me now? No, I don't think so.
No.
Absolutely not.
No, Nick's
It's not
Nick's
his
ab-
fault. He
yes.
got his ass
not
locked up.
blaming for you. Nick's absolutely did it to himself. Let's not mince words here.
Absolutely.
What exactly does this card thing that you have do?
It just grants me access to any institution of intellect. So it's really mostly for, like scholarly places, but it's because of my background. It's just it proves things.
Wait,
People.
Okay.
question.
Mhm.
Does that work for your family as well? If you have the card and their like if you're... What I'm thinking is, what if we say that that Nyx is your betrothed? Would that get him out of jail? Technically, as a royalty person? Married to you?
You mean betrothed to me? I don't.
Well,
I don't.
I guess
I
married
don't know,
would...
Mr. DM. Am I using the right object here? Because that's not really.
You're using the correct object. It does not work like that.
Okay, that's what I thought.
This is for you specifically.
Yeah, that one. Mm-hmm.
I
Sorry.
mean,
Nope.
Okay, I was just curious.
Nyx is already royalty though, so
Yes, but
Yeah.
proving it is the thing. That's what I'm saying.
I think we did quite a good job with that piece of paper.
We'll find out.
King is higher than princess. Yes, but I have the paperwork. Thank you. That is well known amongst the realms. Thank you.
And it has the benefit of being real.
Yeah.
Wait, Nyx has a very real piece of paper now, so I mean, there's no denying that. It is real, and it does say things on it that are true.
Mhm.
Also, if you want to root around in my bag, you can probably find that head of the Forge Master somewhere in there.
Oh God, no.
And
I-
that would help the cause. How?
I'm just saying, we're looking at proof of things.
Over the head, I say, I'm just everything I say is gonna be to everyone, so Mills and Nyx as well. Guys, we're with Grace in her very fancy room. Plans still on for the morning? You guys fluttering out to there, and then we take some time in your
Yeah,
chateau.
well, I think plan A is, plan A part one is definitely turn into little birdies and fly away. Fly the coop, as they say. As for plan A part two, up in the air still. Depends on what what y'all want to do.
Do
I
we
can
want
lay
to
low in
see?
the sewers? If you guys
Oh.
don't want to all hang out in the demi-plane. You want to go
well,
fight some big fuck you snake for no reason,
Yeah, but I mean, if they notice that you're gone, the first people they come to find is us, because we've been seen with you.
Oh yeah, y'all put your name
That's
on
true.
documentation, huh?
Well,
He's like,
it's
"Hey,
easy to...
we have no idea, bruh."
It's also easy to see that we're out of towners.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I'd rather fight a snake than fight the authorities of a new place that we've never been to before. Just
But
saying.
I would also
It's
really
fun,
like
they're
to hit
pretty
something.
weak.
So plan A part two is either plan A part 2A is either go to the demi-plane and hang out for a few days, let the heat cool down, or we go to ground and explore the underworld of the city.
Where did the
And-
underground option come from?
There is a bit of a river that runs between the cells for sanitation purposes that they were
Mhm.
thinking they might be able to swim through.
Yum. Okay. Now, do we actually think that laying low for a few days would work? Or would they just see us when we come back and be like, oh, look, it's them, the ones we've been looking for?
Well, we also don't know exactly when Deckett's going to be back, when the ship's going to land that could vouch for us, or... Yeah.
or
Yeah.
if that piece
And-
of paper is gonna
oh,
work.
And Grace, the trial is at 8 a.m. tomorrow, and I think it was pretty certain that it would be like time in the Fey Mines, like
20
exile
years.
situation. Yeah, and probably homie's probably guilty. So
Do they-
Definitely guilty.
Do they do a trial by combat thing here? Can we do that instead?
I feel like they
You
not
know,
like
that-
that
that-
around here.
that would be something for y'all to find out while we're in this here
Escaping.
cell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of in the brink already, you know.
Oh no
Yeah.
no. To clear ourselves, we just show up to the trial acting like you're supposed to be there, and then you never show up, and then we're like,
Mm.
what the fuck happened to our people? How did you lose a person?
Mhm.
Or they could
How
go.
would
That
you lose
seems
our
like
king?
poor management on your
Yeah.
part.
They could
Raise
also.
an uproar.
It could go the other way too, and they could just be like, "Oh, well, now you have to accept this punishment," because they have some
Mm.
weird laws here.
Oh well.
Yeah, they might take y'all into custody.
Right. It's like, well, your confidence of your king, so we're gonna hold you.
How long do you think it would take for them to look at that paper I turned in tonight?
I mean, you-
Morning,
I mean,
8 a.m.
red
probably.
tape is-
Probably if they did.
Well, how did the-
Is
Well, how did the
big. This
conversation-
place seems like a big democratic, bureaucratic situation that a lot of people pushing papers around.
You know, this is why I say I always hate democracy, because it takes too many fucking like days to get any kind of cogs moving at all.
Yeah, one guy's got to get approved by the next guy. He's got to get approval from his boss.
To be
Yeah.
fair, your trial came up faster than we thought it would, so
That
I
might be
wouldn't say
because
that
of some
much.
of the shit I did while I was in here.
Right.
Are
And plus, it's
Ah.
probably like, oh, it's easy to lock them up and sentence them, but like letting them off, it's probably more red tape around that.
And they might be, in desperate need for people for the Fey Mines.
Again, if I get sent to the mines, I'm going to run that bitch in 2 days.
No doubt.
Builds character.
Another kingdom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Facts.
I have to be
Kingdom of
honest.
Planets.
I really want to kill this serpent thing, and I do need to feed
Okay,
next
you
couple of
keep
days.
talking about
I
serpent.
really, yeah,
What
I've
is
got
this
no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Although
Nor do I give a
Alondor
shit.
found it.
I swiped a piece of paper from this lady I was talking to inside the place when she wouldn't let me, fast track your paperwork.
Mhm.
When I made sort of an abrupt entrance and blew her papers all over the place, so
Hey, that's my
I
man.
felt I needed something out of the situation, so I swiped a piece of paper. And
Oh,
it
did
was
you
sort of a
sweep her off her
paper
feet?
No, I tried but failed.
It happens.
You're
Gotta
just
wait
Grace is gonna
Yes.
glare
Got away with
at
murder.
Cade. She's gonna glare menacingly at Cade after that comment.
What?
What comment? Oh.
I don't know how you fucked up, dog boy, but now
Hey,
we
listen,
got
we're not
you,
there. We
I was gonna say,
we
what are you
don't see
talking about?
we
You
don't
can't see
the-
shit.
bruh.
Yeah.
It's
You
just
can't
so,
hear me glaring.
I feel
This
the
call got
hot
very
stare.
There's been a disturbance in the
You
forest.
feel the hostility.
Well,
don't-
okay, how do we feel about us escaping? That's still on the books.
I think you guys have a very good chance of getting out. It's more of what we want to do
I've been
after.
flying. Yeah, I've been flying in and out of this place pretty easily, and I think I'm gonna check out where this river runs to tonight
Do
before we go
you-
to sleep.
Maybe want to
Mill,
do that
even if they
before.
object, I say you. Hey, turn me into a fish. I'll figure it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're getting out of this place. We're escaping, no doubt. I just wanna
Right.
You guys-
tempt the waters.
Is
They're
Nick
talking to
still
each other
talking
right now,
out
not to
loud?
us.
I know, but is Nick still talking out loud every time he talks in his head?
Yeah.
Yes.
But right now,
Okay.
it-
Guards can
but
probably
that
hear
was just him whispering to Mills.
Yeah.
No, but I mean in general, if you're saying all of these things out loud, they're not just in our heads. Are other people hearing you?
Fuck 'em.
And
He
they
can
already
speak in a
see him.
hushed
That's pretty
tone.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
let me understand this straight. So the plan is to Mills to look and see an exit place, just in case, and then we wait and see if the letter works first thing in the morning, and if not, then you guys bust it out.
I don't think we have time.
I don't think we can wait for the letter. I don't think it's gonna.
I don't
be
think it's
soon
going to
enough.
get approved before.
And where are we
8
supposed to
a.m.
go? We can't really hang out in the city. If they're gonna bust out, they'll come looking for us or blame it on us
Well,
or
yeah,
something.
That's
That's why we had the thought of going into my rod of
Demi plane,
safety.
yeah.
just sort of disappearing
can-
for a few days.
Comfortably
until-
for a few days. Until people are like, what happened to those weird people that just showed up naked and then
I mean, we could also just leave the city.
yeah, we could do that as well.
Where?
Yeah.
We're
I
in
mean-
the middle of a fucking lake. Do we
Yeah,
wanna
where would we
back to-
go?
I mean, that would be something we would research, obviously.
We could also just set camp in the wilderness outside of this city and just wait
Oh,
till
good old
Deckard gets
fashioned
back,
camping trip. Hey.
and then have him come and get us and walk us into town. And if anybody fucks with us, hey, we've got the prince. He's escorting us here.
Yeah, that's true.
And then if you want
Mills.
to fight some weird fucking creatures in the wild, go fucking bonkers.
Oh, that's fine.
The biggest reason
Mills.
is I need to feed in the
Yeah,
next couple of
food. We
days,
need
so
fucking food, dude.
otherwise I could care less about the serpent, honestly.
You could walk back into the city, feed, and then leave.
Yeah, we could
It's
create
like-
some real nightmares for people. Just
Yeah.
That's the
Start some
serpent's
legends.
not
It's great
gonna.
not to do that.
Hey,
I don't.
fight
The
me
serpent's
tonight.
gonna help you though.
Oh, we
Fly
don't.
in
I
as
don't
a
know.
bat,
I don't
fight me,
know.
And then we'll fuck up the whole city.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. That would be cool if I could do that, but I don't think
I'd
that's
be
in
like
my
a
power.
giant hellhound.
yeah, Kincaid turn people. Is that
Yep.
a thing you can do? Oh shit.
That's why I didn't let him drink straight from me.
If it's
And
done right,
from
yeah.
You as well. When you were a
Yeah.
killer whale, he didn't just bite into you. He had to poke a
Yeah, it
hole
was like
and
a
have
Stabbed you
blood
with a
split
rapier.
out.
Waterfowl situation.
Wait, okay,
Yeah.
hold on.
Waterfowl.
Was that what we determined, Ian, or do I have to bleed
don't
into
know.
somebody?
You haven't
We
tried
don't
yet?
know.
We don't
Okay,
know,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, so
We
you haven't
don't
figured
want to
out how-
find
Yeah.
out.
Is this
We have
Anne Rice
just-
vampires? This is
Right. Well, I figured
We
I
have
would.
just
I figured I would
we've taken
know.
precautions because we don't know. We
Yeah.
don't know
Maybe
the
it's the Cirque du
outcomes.
Freak situation where you got to do the fingertips.
You know how they are turned from hunting. The ones that you hunted, you know how they turn their victims.
And
Okay.
You know how you were turned into a werewolf.
Right. I just
But
didn't.
you're also a fucking avatar of the god of death.
Uh,
with some
so-
weird
so-
stipulations going
So,
on
Cade,
there.
you know that for you to turn someone, you have to drain them completely of their blood.
Hmm.
but I don't have to
That's-
have them drink my blood.
No.
Okay, so it's not traditional vampires.
You have to drop a creature to 0 hit points by draining their blood.
Okay,
I
so
don't want
Okay.
that part.
look, you can't have it both ways, all right? You know.
I feel like
I-
I probably could if you figured your shit out.
Okay, well,
At least
Um,
that's what you know of the vampires that you hunted. That's how they
traditionally.
turned- that's how they turned their followers.
Okay,
That's how they created their underlings.
So
Gotcha.
you're kind. Are you like? Pause me if this is rude. I'm fascinated by you. Are you like the son of a spawn and a person?
Oh no, not at all. So
Okay.
my mother was an elf, my father was a human. They had me,
Okay.
and my father raised me with the Death Watch, and to help us combat evil, we kind of use evil, if that makes sense, in a minor fashion. That's how I got the lycanthrope affliction, to help me be on par with those.
That's
The
not what
vampire thing, I was ambushed with the rest of my team. They killed most everybody, and I started the turn, and then my friend Grim interfered with the
different ground.
yeah, different, not this one. You know, you never met Grim.
Not the
Dwarf-
puppy, but
dwarf-
the person.
Yeah, Dwarf Grim.
Wilson stared unknowing
Yeah.
look. I don't know what the fuck
Yeah.
he's talking about.
Though we had a
Oh, I
dwarf
was
friend
talking- I
named
thought you were
Grim as
talking
well.
about the dog.
Yeah,
I thought you
same.
said that guy's name was Fogrum.
Right, but well, I call him Grim. Fargrim, yes,
Oh.
interfered
You
with
can
the.
see why it's confusing.
That's fair. Fargrim interfered with the change, and so it didn't take hold completely. It was like a half change.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
Interesting.
What happened to your mama? You don't ever talk about her. You just talk about your dad sometimes.
Well, she's been gone since before I can remember. I was barely able to walk, I think, if I remember right. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Where'd she go?
Yeah, where'd she go? Elves are brutal.
I don't
Here,
know.
have a
Nice.
baby.
Anytime I ever brought it
It's
up,
hard to have elven parents. I feel like they just live so long. You can't really.
well, anytime
Especially
I've
if you're with like a different race, like
right. I mean, my father's a handsome
but I
fellow,
need
but
to pop
still.
out a baby and then just like disappear. That's kind of weird.
I don't know. Anytime I ever brought it up, he
So-
kind of got really quiet, so I stopped doing that because it seemed to trouble him some. So, but he's a were creature as well, but he's a were raven.
oh man, that would have been handy right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I had wings a couple of changes ago.
You have wings, but you're
so-
also a fucking giant wolf
Yeah,
monster
you're like person size.
with wings.
Yeah. I don't want to startle
It's
anybody
quite
else. We've already
Have
made
we
a
had
big
chance to
splash
get
here.
a short rest.
Yes. You guys have had a short rest, sitting in that dungeon.
All right, Nix. I think
Mm.
I'm going to try to see what's what with this this little waterway
Sure.
here in front of us.
Okay.
All right, I'll be
Good
back.
luck.
Actually, I'll be quick. Now turn into a duck.
Wait, what
Oh,
if they don't
God.
have ducks here?
Oh god.
Oh, what is that?
A new
Duck flying
species
out of the
water
prison.
fowl.
I'll just waddle out of the cell.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'll
Waddle, waddle. And then he
I
waddled
will-
away.
I will flow with the current, I think.
Okay. You see, as you step into the water, you make a little splashing sound. You see one of the guards turn and look at you and go, "Hey, oh Frank, there's a duck over here. How the fuck did he get in here?"
I just quack, 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 quack,
Quack.
quack, quack.
They,
I'll do that thing where they kind of run on the water, like.
Yeah. They're like, oh, we might be having duck tonight. I go, all right, you take that side and you take this side.
Run.
All right,
Oh,
so
God.
you see two of them start to flank both sides of the walkway that the water runs
Uh-huh.
through, and down
Yeah.
at the end, the water kind of goes through this metal grate.
Great. Okay. So it's like
Um,
basically where the wall is. There's a grate there.
There's a grate there. Yes.
Okay.
You can, as a duck, you know you can swim underwater for a bit.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll dive down and see what I can see. I mean, I'm sure the grate takes up the whole.
It actually doesn't. It kind of stops about a foot
Oh.
under the water line, and
These
then
guys
under
are just so inept.
under that is about another 2 feet of open space.
Okay. I'll swim under it.
Sweet, yeah. You swim under. You duck under, and as you
Yeah. I'll
swim
duck
under, behind you. Yeah, natural 2. You see a spear just kind of go into the water behind you as you duck into it. And
Into it.
Duck.
and you can come up the other side, and you have about a foot above you is an air pocket, with the water level that runs.
Yeah.
through.
Okay. I'll send it next. Oh, that was a close one. that
Ooh,
almost
what
got me.
happened? Oh,
Those
already?
the guards. The guards tried to spear me. They wanted to eat me.
Oh.
So duck is probably not a good idea. Apparently, they like to eat them.
I kind of figured it's kind of big.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little duck.
Well, then that was just
Yeah, so I'll
malicious
just-
intent.
Yeah, I'm like a little mallard.
A Drake mallard.
Yeah, and I'll just follow this. Is the current like
It's slow.
Yes.
It's slow flowing. It's very slow current, but there definitely is one. It is slowly flowing through. And you can see on this kind of, very small aqueduct that you're floating through, the edges of it kind of have this greenish and sometimes purplish algae that is built up on some of the edges of
Is it
the
like
stones under here.
bioluminescent?
The deeper you get in, some of it does start to glow. Yes. So you do have a little bit of light in here, and you have a pretty high passive perception. You kind of look a little closer, and you see that this glowing isn't actually the algae or moss or whatever that's growing in here. It's these little kind of caterpillars or slugs or some sort of grub that is
Yeah.
glowing.
They're like
Just
crawling on the walls
Yep,
and like
just
leaving
slightly.
trails?
Yep, just slightly crawling on the walls, and they leave about a couple inches behind them still glows, and then it fades away as they move.
Nice.
There's some glowing bugs down here.
Spooky.
Would I know if these are like this world specific kind of bugs, or would I recognize these bugs at all?
You've seen something similar to this from
Mhm.
your planet. You think maybe some sort of glowworm family, but
Gotcha.
they look a little alien to you. They do look a little alien to you.
All right. Do I see any sort of am I floating on top of the water?
Yeah.
Take it.
Mhm.
Okay. Is there any sort of light ahead of me?
Not for
Or is
a
it just kind of
while.
like
It's
turning?
meandering, and then actually every now and then there is a section that splits off. So you'll have to choose to
Oh,
go right
interesting.
or left. 3 times you'll have to make that choice.
Okay. I'll try to do my best to follow the current as best as possible.
Okay, yes, the swiftest currents, if that's
Yeah.
what you're trying to follow, because some of
Yep.
offshoots, it does look like
Yeah,
they
of
slow
course.
down a bit.
Mhm.
So yeah, easy enough. With following the swiftest part of the currents, you take a first left, and you meander for a bit, and then you take a right, and meander for a bit, and then you take another left, and then meander for a bit.
Okay.
And then you start to notice you're floating for about 20 minutes through this, and you start to notice the glowworms starting to diminish the population of them through here. And then you round a corner, and you do see it's not light because it is dark outside right now, but
Mhm.
before you see, you hear like the sound
The
of
outside world.
rolling carts, wheels on cobblestone, and eventually you do come out into this little pond-like area that across the edge has another stone river that continues on, kind of what it looks like it just continues through the city, just
That's the
meandering
city.
through the city. And you see this cobblestone walkway above you, a tree, very nice purple-leaved and barked tree hanging over this small pond, and a cart just slowly being pulled over this bridge. Out, and you look up
Very
and you
cool.
see the
Very cool.
stars in the sky.
Are there any signs around me? Like buildings with signs on them?
There are tons of buildings. You'd have to get out of this little pond area and kind of go over to them to see the signs. There are signs, but they're
Okay.
smaller than.
Yeah, there's nothing
s-
like obvious that I
yeah,
can see from
there's
this pond.
there's no
Okay.
big placard saying this is this building or
Mm.
whatever. It's just scribbled on windows or there's no street signs if that's what you're looking for. But
Yeah, I was
buildings-
just looking for any kind of signifying of what area I'm in.
yeah, some of the buildings have names of what they are on them. You'd have to get closer to see
Okay.
what they are, but.
If I turn around and look at where I came from, is it like a downspout from the castle, or is it like just like it comes from the bottom, or
you'd have to fly up to see, because you're kind of in this little section, this pond
okay? So
surrounded by some
did
houses.
it let out like a waterfall?
It didn't
situation?
drop out. It's just this small pond with the bridge, and the continuation of the river that's running is surrounded by 2-story buildings around, and then the backside that you turn around and look at is this kind of large stone wall, and you see other people walking. Maybe there's a pathway up above you, about
Okay.
20 feet up behind you. This stone wall. It's kind of
So,
like this pond is backed up to an edge of a stone wall.
right. So like the edge of a castle, basically. Kinda,
You
maybe.
you'd have to fly up to see. It's a pretty big wall. It might be part of a castle. It might just be a raised walkway.
Yeah, I'll fly up and see what's up there.
Yeah. So you fly up, and I'm gonna send y'all an image of what this city kind of looks like. If you fly up a little bit.
Where are you gonna send
Yeah,
it?
I think
Yeah.
I think I was gonna. I think I would be narrating kind of like my journey here, trying to like narrow down because this might be a good idea because it's like way more low key than us trying to fly out the front gate. I feel like.
So you fly up a little bit, and you see tops of buildings, and you look back to the direction you came from, and you do see far off at the edge the large platinum castle that you guys went underneath.
Ah, interesting. So I'm like out of the city.
You're
like,
out. You're out
outskirts?
of the, not outside of the city. You're outside of the castle district.
Gosh.
So you're about 20 minutes, very close to the edge of the city. You look the other way from the castle, and you see the outer wall is about probably, if you were to walk it, about a 5-minute walk to the outer wall edge.
From this
So
pond.
from this pond, yes.
Okay. Cool. Can I be able to like make some sort of check to see if I know like what quadrant I am in of the city?
Yeah. There's no real, like, the city's not sectioned off. There's no
And the
real
sun.
high.
You said the sun's down.
Sun's down. It is night
Okay, never
now.
mind.
Yes.
That's what I was gonna do. I was trying to like read where the sun is, like, but then again, we're in a different world. So
You flying, doing some circles around you. You start to notice, like, the city is not sectioned off. There's no real hierarchy to placement of buildings. It's
Mhm.
really just the castle at one far edge, and then the city.
it sprawls out. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think I will head back the way I came, and just kind of relay that to the party. Like, this river led out to a pretty serene area. Nice little bridge. Lots of people just enjoying the evening. Pretty cool. Might be a great place for us to make our way escaping. If I'm on this wall, do I see any kind of identifying buildings or anything?
You, a lot of the stuff around this area look to be homes.
Okay.
People living in.
It's like a neighborhood. It's like
Yeah,
a neighborhood
kind
district.
of like the little neighborhood. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'll relay that to everyone, and I'll say,
Alright.
what do you want to do with this information? I don't know.
Wait, did Nix go with you, or you just do it? by
No, I
yourself?
can't. I can't get him till tomorrow. I just wanted to kind of scope it out.
Oh,
Maybe see
right,
what our options
tomorrow.
was.
Oh, that makes sense. So you'll go back in now?
Sleep, get the spell prepared, and then cast it.
You just before you start to, are you going back down, and then you're gonna go through the tunnel again?
Yeah, I was gonna try to go back the same way I came.
Yeah. Just before as you're flying back down to land in the pond, you see these like 3 small flying creatures, slightly glowing. You hear 2, ha ha, Taggart, and they're just flutter by you, by the tree.
Oh. Pixies. That was cool. Just
But yeah,
saying,
easy enough. Easy enough. You can land back in the little pond and make your way
I'm
back.
trying to find some sort of identifiers, but it just kind of looks like a nondescript, serene neighborhood. I don't know how I would tell y'all to find this place.
Well, you'll be ducks, right? Well, can't you just fly? Like, I could go up in the air above where we're at and just kind of be the, I'll just be
Yeah,
beacon,
we'll-
essentially, and you can just
Yeah,
fly
we'll
to
fly
me.
from where we are. Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
You do see,
My-
if you're looking for something like to really tell this area apart, you do see that a lot of the trees in this area are that purple bark, purple leaf
Okay.
type.
There's a lot of purple
Um,
trees in this area. I don't know if that's this whole place or what, but it seems to be a lot in this one area.
Okay.
Is
I-
that an identifier for us? Like, is that supposed to be helpful?
Have we seen purple trees
Anywhere else?
walking around?
You maybe one or two, but you've also just seen normal trees. From what Mills is telling you is that this is a large concentration of them.
We also haven't
Oh,
been
okay.
through all of the city, so
Yep.
figure it out.
All
We
right.
should.
yeah,
I mean,
think-
it took me about 20 minutes to get here, so that should be enough time for us to get out and locate you all before the spell does end.
I guess
Oh,
then
okay.
I can stay at the inn in the morning so I can meet them while y'all go to the trial, so that it looks a little.
Are we
less-
going to the trial?
Yeah, to be
Well,
like,
I think
oh,
we
or,
need to
well, I
keep
guess
up
we don't.
appearances, maybe that we thought that his trial was going to be in the
Unless-
morning.
Unless
mean-
they try to give one of y'all his sentence, which
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they would.
Or we could just disappear. I like that
Yeah.
idea as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mills, how long can you stay in this form?
I have 6 hours in
6
watch.
hours. Okay.
Yeah.
If they want to tell you the name of the inn that they're at, you can spend a little time flying around and trying to find it.
Yeah, I'll try to do that. Where y'all at right now?
The House of Autumn.
House of Autumn. Okay. Yeah,
It
I'll
sort
try
of
to-
looks like around mini castle.
Yeah, little
Round in.
chateau.
Okay.
Terran, do you want to fly up and give him a beacon?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
Oh,
walk
yeah, just-
outside.
Fly up and make yourself very well known.
Look, man,
Well,
I could
it's
be able to
night.
fly
I don't-
too.
The only
I
issue.
mean, didn't you ask about flying though? Was I there for that? I don't know.
Yeah, you asked about it. Yeah. I just
I did.
I don't want
and
to
they
get lost
said
and not
you're
be able to
fucking
find
weird
my
for
way
thinking-
back to this entry.
Yeah, we can just do it in the morning, I guess.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun.
We'll
I wanna
have to
get back
So
to
surprise
when are you when are you planning on leaving the cell area? I thought you said you couldn't wait till the morning.
We're gonna
We can't
go.
wait.
I'm gonna go
Trial.
back. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and go right to sleep and then wake up ASAP.
And hope that nothing happens between.
Yeah,
you
during
know,
the night, right? That's what I was thinking.
Okay, how
and
about
during like your sleep and like after you wake up in that time, like they don't advance things or
Correct.
yeah.
I have an idea.
Or move Nix.
What if we cover all our bases at once?
How?
So,
Per basis.
Sounds like a great plan.
all right. So, Alondor, Alondor and Grace, you go back to the place where you dropped the form off to see if first thing in the morning to see if it's been approved or not approved. Me and Terwin, actually, Terwin, you might want to see here the thing to give a signal for the room. Mills is with Nix, and I
mean,
can
if anything,
go.
we can just fly out of the city, or I can put us in my rod.
And I can go to the trial just in case. That way we have all the different possibilities covered. What do you guys
and
think?
then we'll know if you get arrested. Well, hey, we jailbreak part 2, electric boogaloo.
Yeah,
it's-
the electric
really-
boogaloo.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I
I
mean,
mean, hey, that works.
but that only works if they put him in the same place that has access to.
Well, he'll have the tattoo, so we'll be able to
Oh, well,
communicate.
That's
Regardless.
true.
That's the only
It-
that's the only issue is we're not gonna be able to talk in the morning.
Yeah.
Right. We can't talk to Mills or Nix in the morning, but
Yeah.
Grace can set it up for all of us to talk.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna
Okay.
be wild. No annoying voices in my head all day.
Oh no.
All right,
So
I'm gonna head back and hit the bed so we can wake up.
So when are you
Right.
trying to escape? Dawn or like before they come and get you? Obviously.
I'm gonna
what
go
are
home
we-
and go sleep, and then 8 hours after that, that's when we're
Yeah.
make our
all right,
escape.
maybe we try and get a concierge to set up a wake up call for us.
It was like 5:30 when we
About
ended
this time,
last
you
time.
guys hear a knock on your door. Yo, Dino is here.
All right. I go and open the door. I assume he rolls
Is
the
it
card
like-
in.
Is it like 6 now?
Yeah, it's around 6:30. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And they run on how many hours a day? Do I know that? 24 hours each day.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. I'm heading back. We're going to bed, or I'm going to bed.
Solid.
I
Get that long
don't know
rest.
what Nix is doing.
Yeah,
You can do whatever you
um,
want.
I've
It's-
just been sitting here.
The current's not super fast, like I said, so it'll take you a little bit more time to get back, but it's easy enough to do. It's not a
Okay.
very fast moving.
And what's the inlet like to it? Is
just
it like a hole in
it
the
just looks
wall,
like
or-
an open stone hole in the wall. Yeah.
Okay.
No grate or anything.
Their
Yeah,
security here is
not great.
Totally inept.
I feel like they don't
No,
get
no,
a lot of things like this happen
Yeah.
very often.
Maybe not. Maybe this is like a utopia where like the only
We're
criminals.
fucking it up.
Are-
Yeah.
Are
They're
we
creating
fucking
the
this place
crime.
up?
Maybe it's a utopia because they send all of their prisoners to the Elven mines. Who knows?
Guys,
Maybe. Yeah.
they open their castle to the public daily.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah. So I'll head back.
all right. So
Yeah.
when are we trying to rendezvous?
8 hours from now.
You say where or when?
What? Both. Where and when?
And who?
Let me see if I
and
got
what,
something to
and
figure
how
out.
and why.
The guy finishes pushing the cart and he opens the cloche on the meal, and he kind of just stands next to it.
I think he's waiting for you, Grace.
Grace?
Yeah. What? It looks delicious. Thank you so much, sir.
Right. Thank you. Have a good night. And he turns
They
and
do
walks
tips
away.
here?
Oh, quick question for you. Do you
Oh?
guys do any sort of wake up service in the morning? You know, to come and wake us up if we have to have an appointment.
Yeah, sure. We can wake you up.
Great. What time do we want to get up, guys?
8 hours. from
8
now.
hours from 30 minutes from now.
Okay. 8.5 hours from now.
Is there gonna be anybody at the room, or y'all all leave in the
I
morning?
was going to stay for y'all.
I got a plan to get us there now.
Okay. Because I was just gonna sit on the roof of the place
Mills,
in the
I
morning.
also have a plan. You can teach me to read in the night,
Mhm.
and then teach me wizardry and your magic.
Mhm.
I gain the ability to cast 7th level spells.
All right.
Bing bang boom. We're scot free.
What are
Well,
you talking about?
What? Well,
What?
that might take a little longer than a night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is reading not that easy?
Well, it's the
Not
magic
learning.
part.
I make
Both.
Ivy
I just-
grow. I've already got the hang of magic. I just need to read.
I just got 7th level spells like 3 weeks ago.
And you're what? 80?
Something like that. I don't know.
How old are you?
No, I'm
not
57.
80
I'm
years.
not 80. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not 80.
okay.
I've been around for a long time, but I'm only 57 aged. But I've lived for 200 years.
Grace, are
How
you
the
gonna
fuck
give
does
this
that
man some
work?
money?
Because my rod when you're in it, time doesn't pass. You don't age.
Oh,
So I've only aged a little bit the 10 days where it has to recharge over a 200-year period.
so that's why you're an alcoholic.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
Oh, God.
existentialism, my guy.
Yeah.
Alone in a damn
It was a
life.
self exile. I had to
Wolf.
take February one time.
So yes, we can wake you up at in the 8.5 hours.
Thank you. I'm gonna catch on to his, and I'm gonna grab what do I even have? I'm gonna grab a gold out of my pocket, and here you go, sir.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
oh, thank you so much. That's not this, but thank you so much.
Mhm.
Oh,
Hey,
Uh,
sure.
you have a lovely evening.
Thank you. We'll see you in 8.5 hours.
Yes.
Is
And
that
he turns
considered
and
passive
Never
aggression?
mind.
closes,
That plan
closes
is
the
not
door.
door.
It's not that they're pretty rose gold. But it's gold. Oh yeah, also we were comparing gold last time because we bought stuff and apparently their gold looks a little different from ours. It looks fancier. It looks like rose gold and it looks so cool. But they still take our gold, so that's good.
Great.
Otherworldly gold.
That's cool.
All right. Since I don't really have to sleep that much, I can be up early just in case things happen to the guys in the cave or the dungeon.
How would you know, though?
We won't know, yeah.
No, I mean, I mean,
When
be
does it
up
go
just
away?
Is it when they wake up or when I wake up?
What are you
Think
talking about?
it's-
When does the
When does the
enchantment
tattoo go
from the
away?
tattoo go away?
Hold on.
Whenever Grace wakes up.
Complete
No,
story.
the tattoos given
it's-
out to others disappear every dawn.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
At dawn.
Dawn.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, the plan that I had is not gonna work, but I do have
Wait.
another plan.
Wait, Mills, if you sleep now for 8 hours, will you wake up before dawn?
If I go to sleep at, let's say I get back at 7, go to sleep.
What
That's,
time is dawn here?
yeah, we don't know. I don't know what time the sun went down because I was in prison.
And we don't live here, so we don't know what time.
I don't really
Fine.
know the sun cycle, but we could ask someone.
You don't know
in
what
the
season
hotel.
it is.
Mhm.
Mills, you can make an educated guess by the bloomage of the flowers on the trees and stuff.
Yeah,
out in
that'll
the
put us
pond.
at like 3 a.m. Right?
That's
So you
pretty
would wake up.
early.
Yeah,
Well,
3 a.m.
Yeah, put you at 3.
I
Alright.
think if we do get an early sleep in, we might be able to talk to each other still.
mm-hmm.
Dawn
Not
when
for that.
dawn's when the sun breaks, right?
Yes.
Well, I mean, we can try and see what happens when we wake up.
The soup is amazing.
Yes. The smell of rabbit stew fills the room after the guy leaves. Very nice carrots and onions and celery chopped up in the broth. And you see
I'm-
right next to it is a skinned rabbit. Looks like it might be left for your dog.
I'll walk up and take a look at it, and then I'll I'll work on some tricks with Grim since we got time to kill. So I'll cut it into like
Sentient.
pieces.
Sit.
He's gonna eat you one day.
Yeah.
It's more like
Give me, give me an
commands.
animal handling check.
Animal handling check. I'll talk to him while I do it. 17.
17. Yeah, he's you can see he's kind of watching the food more than he's listening to you.
That's fair.
But you know,
Yeah, fair.
you can get him to sit. That you know, that's the extent, really.
Whoa.
Hey,
The extent of
progress.
our dogs. Yep.
Progress.
That's all our dogs can do.
All right.
Nick, do you have dark vision?
Good question. Yes.
Okay.
I don't feel like I did though,
Oh.
so I don't know where that comes from.
Um.
I'll take it though.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
I think it comes from the hammer that you attuned to.
Ooh, interesting.
It might. I can't remember though.
Doesn't say. Maybe.
You're welcome for your food, guys.
I don't know.
Well, thank you so much, Grace.
yeah,
I
thank you.
appreciate it. All right, and
Sure.
Huh? Yeah, no, Genasi just get that.
Really? Genasi
Yeah.
just have dark vision? That's so
I
strange.
guess. Shocking, Genasi get it, and fucking Dragonborn don't. Whoa.
Right? Dude. So pissed.
what time did you say? It was like 7 now?
If you want to go to sleep by 7,
Did I
It'll be-
make it back to the cell?
yes, you can make it back to the cell. You swim up under the grate, the half grate that's there, and you pop your little duck head up in the water. You quack, and you see the 2 guards in there. They kind of turn their heads.
Oh no.
It's back! Eat it!
Frankie's back.
Go back under.
I
I think Nick, I need,
Stealth
a
check,
I need a distraction.
Good. Now we know how he
I
got.
forgot
Now we know how
you.
he got in the place.
Great.
Shoot,
I'm
we might
gonna
need
slam
to.
the iron bars with my hammer and be like,
Oh no.
don't they fucking feed anybody around here?
Hey, we're just as hungry as you, man. We found this duck over here. You know, if you quiet down, we might give you half of it.
Give me your pants.
No.
Hey, find me some pants then, for the love of God. Look at me, I'm shrinking
okay.
over here.
Yes, fine. I will go get you some clothes. I'm tired of looking at you, anyways.
Thank you. Hey, me too.
Wait, you-
One of the
There's-
guards
There's
leaves.
such a thing
Okay.
as too much of a good thing.
You better have that duck cocked by the time I get back.
Hey,
He's point-
bring some
he's-
bread too, asshole.
He's pointing at the other guard that's down there with them, pacing.
Do they keep talking the entry?
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, man, let's be real. To the last guard who's left there.
But,
So, I'm not from here. I don't know.
I
Yeah,
can tell.
Yeah, whatever. Cool. Yeah. So this whole thing where like you have people who can just walk into your castle, why?
I mean, why not?
Because what if they come and try to steal your king's riches? Queen, whatever.
This guy. Oh, that's funny. That's a good one.
I don't know this person. Explain to me why that is funny. I
Oh,
don't get it. I'm not. I'm not from this area. Like I'm from a different plane.
To try and steal from our queen is like stabbing yourself in the face.
How? What? That's painful.
Yes.
Elaborate.
I mean, okay, I get it. You know, have you ever been stabbed in the
good
face?
Yeah, I have. This scar right here is actually from when I got stabbed in the face. It
Okay,
went in
okay.
here and then out here. It was.
Oh,
wild.
okay. So it was through this way. Yes, this is more on like straight into the face.
Wolf.
Fucking duck.
Why do you keep worrying about the duck? It's a.
I'm
fucking
hungry.
duck.
I'm hungry. I've been here for 10 hours.
They don't fucking feed you.
I mean, my break will come up in about an hour, and then I'll
You
go
will
home.
work for 11 hours before you get the break? Jesus Christ.
It is my job. Yeah,
How much do you get paid to work 11 hours before you get the break?
I get to live in the castle.
You get to, that's your reward is you get to live in the castle? Where
Yeah.
people can just walk in every day? You can walk into the castle every day and not live in the castle. You still get to enjoy being in the castle.
Yes, but when you live in the castle, you get to eat at the castle, and you get
Obviously not. You have to work for 11 hours before you get to eat. Jesus.
yes, but then I don't have to work for another 11 hours.
That's just called regular life, my man. I was a slave and was not worked that hard.
Damn. Bringing in some hard truths to these fuckers. God damn.
Revolution!
Come on.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
I understand making a living wage, but you can't make a living wage and then not live. You know what I mean?
no, we get an annual vacation,
Oh yeah, how long?
2 weeks,
Okay, 2 weeks is not bad. Where can you go in 2 weeks?
wherever we want, in Toril.
Where is
Hey,
that?
Nix, this is all good and all, but the distraction was supposed to be so I can make it back into the city.
How am I going to get him to look away?
Just
What
like,
what was that? What was that?
Hey man, listen. I actually like you. You're the only one who's actually sat and listened to me talk since I've been in this city. What's your name, man?
Gregor.
Gregor? What's your monthly salary, Gregor?
What do you mean?
Like, how much do you get paid
He
in a
lives
month?
in the castle.
I told you I get paid by being able to live in the castle.
Like, you don't. How do you pay for things?
When you live at the castle and you are a guard, you don't have to pay for anything in the city.
Gregor, do you like weapons?
I mean, I.
How good are you with two-handed weapons?
Pretty good, and as you see the large halberd on his back.
I'm gonna take out my blood axe. So, I've had this axe a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
A very long time.
It looks like it. It looks pretty fucking old.
Hey, but it's magic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's some good shit, man. Gregor, you're a good guy. Do you have any family, Gregor, or is it just Gregor?
Yes, I have 2 brothers, a sister, and a wife, and
Oh, you have a wife.
2 children. My
You didn't
father.
mention them first. You
My
mentioned your
father.
brothers.
What? I mean, they're closest to me.
The brothers are not your wife and child.
I mean. Hey,
Is it
hey,
because-
man.
Hey,
It's,
no, I'm
it's
just
been a long
curious.
day.
Is it because you live in the castle?
Yes, they don't live in the castle.
Your family does not get to live in the castle?
No, they do not work in it, so they have to live outside.
All right, Gregor.
You
Here's
don't
what I
live with
want
your
you to do. I'm gonna pass him the blood axe through the bars if he'll take it.
Sure, yeah. He
Take it.
puts his hands on it to take it.
Hey, Gregor. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but I will tell you this. You get one person who loves you in this life. Don't squander that.
Oh, I have several that love me.
I mean, yeah, but only one who bears your children.
Why?
So,
So this is my second wife.
oh, you have kids from the first one?
Is this guy distracting enough for me to try to follow
If you-
this?
If you want to walk through his legs, I will let you attempt that. Yes.
Alright.
I'm trying to get him to
Alright.
leave. Like, hey, take that great axe and go
Yeah.
fuck off.
A,
like,
a duck is not in. They don't have a stat block for a duck.
Yeah, yeah.
They have a swan.
You can use a swan. Yeah, I was gonna say you can use a swan or yeah.
Christ.
Oh yeah, 18.
Nice. He rolled at disadvantage, but he still rolled pretty high. He only rolled a 16 though, so he does not
Nice.
Nice.
see you waddle your little duck body right between his legs as you're holding the axe.
Actually,
And-
never
Or
mind.
as he's
Give me
holding
my
the axe,
fucking
yeah.
axe back.
And Gregor, you know what? I'm also gonna
I
give
mean-
him a piece of rock fruit. I want you to take this.
Dude,
What the? This is
This
a
is a-
rock. This is a rock.
It's a fruit. Crack it open with the axe. It is a delicacy where I'm from, and as proof, he will take out another one, crack it open with the just butt of his hand, and just start eating the inside of it. You
Oh,
crack
shit.
it, you eat it.
Oh, okay. He's going to
you
kind of
make him trip balls.
set it. He's gonna set it on the ground, and
Not too hard. It's not that hard.
I have to get used to the axe. This is a big axe. I can't just.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, just not too hard. You don't want to splatter the
gonna-
fruit. That's a waste.
All right. Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah,
Halfway goes
he
the
misses it.
Nice.
Oh, shit,
Wow.
sorry, I'm used to a halberd. The weight is a bit off. Hold on.
Yeah, it's a lot top heavy. But the halberd should also be top heavy.
He hits it that time and kind of cracks it onto the ground, and some of the juices kind of fall out, and he picks a piece up and slurps it and takes a bite out of the center.
Oh no.
It's very tart, isn't it? I'm gonna pass him a Cuban cigar.
Oh my fucking god.
He takes a bite and sips, and he's just standing there, and
Welcome to true sight. Be able to see beyond the veil,
what? Okay.
right?
I can
Doesn't
see
True Sight-
everything.
Did we just get a new?
Doesn't-
Did we just get a new party member, guys?
Wait, doesn't True Sight mean he can see Mills' actual form?
He mills as a duck.
It's
right
not
now.
actually true sight. He's
Okay,
just
okay,
dripping
okay,
out.
okay, okay. I was like,
Yeah,
what the
so-
fuck?
Everything
know,
just turns
everything-
into sand.
Everything turns into sand, basically, and
Oh.
it
You
kind of
have the
looks like,
Dune flashback.
it looks like you can like see the molecules of objects as sand particles.
Whoa.
And he kind of
got
steps over to the
Daredevil
edge,
vision.
and he kind of like rubs his hand on the wall, and he's just gonna stand there for probably the next 20 minutes, just
Here, Gregor. And he's gonna use his thumb as a lighter to light the cigar for him. Now take that.
Wow, wow, wee,
Here,
wow.
where did these come from?
It came from space.
Dang.
uh, he lights the cigar on your finger, and kind of
Puffin'.
he'll spend the next 20 minutes to an hour just touching everything in this room,
Until Frank comes back. With some
grabbing
hands.
his hands in the water. Yeah, Frank comes back in, and he's like, Gregor, what are you doing? What do you
Gregor's having a nice time.
Everything is sand, Frank. Everything is sand. It is all sand. What?
Here, try some
What's-
fruit.
I don't think so. No, I don't think I would try that.
Hey, your lost friend. Did you bring me my gloves?
He does. He throws you a pair of common pants and a shirt
Oh,
through
sure.
the bars. Yeah.
Hey, there we go. No underwear though. That's fine.
Who wears
Where
underwear?
we're going, we don't need underwear.
I'll put the clothes on.
Fuzzy walls. Fuzzy walls.
Furry walls.
I prefer fuzzy walls, not furry walls.
Uh-uh.
Sorry.
Fair enough.
Flips his sunglasses back down. You know, Gregor, some things in life are just nicer. You like that axe? I give him that axe.
He pulls his head up out of the water and flicks water back. He's like, "What is that you were saying? I heard something." This guy is
Gregor's
tripping.
Fucking gone, dude. His buddy's like, what the hell did he do to you? My boy, my precious boy.
Life's been good to me.
As you sit in
The
the
other
prison cell.
guy starts to he realizes that Gregor's kind of out of it right now. He just starts looking around for any signs of a duck.
Yeah, you better hide.
I'm just
In the
sitting
bucket.
like with my back almost against the wall, but not all the way. So Mills is like tucked behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because-
there's no lights in these cells. If you remember, the far back corners are pretty dark.
Great.
So, but yeah,
If
the
that's the
other
case,
guard he'll
I'll
give
pop
up and
out. I'll
yeah.
pop out of duck form and cast pass without a trace in here.
nice.
And, like make the shadows even darker.
Yeah,
Oh,
easy
man.
enough for sure.
From the darkness,
all you see is the
his
ember.
face. Yeah, lit up by a
Very-
cigar every once
Yeah,
in a
it's
while.
very
Yeah.
Hellboyish.
Creepy as
And-
fuck.
And
Oh my
your
God.
hair smoldering too.
Yeah.
Every time you puff. Damn.
But yeah, a little while later, he gives up looking for a duck and he just goes back to his normal tracing back around the place and
I tried to give you
Gregor-
some fruit, man. I know you're hungry. 11-hour shifts.
Uh,
Wolf.
I got the bite when I went to get your clothes.
And you didn't bring any for Gregor?
Right?
Asshole.
If only I had conjure animals. Just conjure a bunch of ducks. And
A bunch of ducks.
Make it- We are eating good tonight.
oh, I do have a.
It's 30 feet. I'm gonna cause some poison ivy to grow up around old other guard just to piss him off. Fuck that guy. You should be good
just-
for Gregor.
Just random ivy starts to grow.
Yes.
Okay, he turns and look at it. And he turns and, did you do this? Are you using magic in there?
Oh, now they care.
What does it look like? Do I look like I can cast magic?
Please, sir, refrain from using any sort of magic while you're imprisoned.
Please refrain.
Honor
Please
system,
refrain.
baby.
You have all your equipment, but please refrain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honor
the
system.
hammer is really.
You better stop that.
You smashed a hole in our conjurer's wall, but please refrain.
Holy fuck.
All right. I will start my
Yes.
long rest.
Yeah, me too. I'm getting real tired there, Gregor. I'll see you in the morning.
I do want to talk to Nix. I'll say in my head, I said, you don't have to respond. Should we take shifts to see if they try to plug the hole? Because they noticed where the duck came up from.
Well, if they plug the hole, we're ducks. We just fly away, right?
Yeah, that's true. I guess we can.
Are there windows to fly out of?
It's
Well,
just
I've-
open.
Yeah, I can fly in the front
Cavern.
door. I just thought flying out the back door would probably be easier. All right.
Whether they do or they don't, I feel like we're covered either way. These guys are pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah, we'll just keep an eye out. Keep an eye out.
Gregor's kind of nice though. You missed the whole conversation. It was like, he's a good guy.
Was there for
Really?
Halloween?
Really should devote himself more to his wife and children, but you know.
I got an idea. Let's you and me make our druid craft and interwove, and let's make like a little vine duck.
A decoy duck? A fucking decoy?
Oh, I was thinking you were going to go for like a blinds situation for privacy, but
Oh no, I don't care about that. They can't see you.
yeah, I can help you make a decoy duck.
All right, here we go.
Oh my god.
Please
How many-
refrain.
You guys could probably make a couple.
Yeah, you guys, druid craft. Give me a performance check to see how well you guys make this duck look.
+0.
+2.
Oh, that's 4.
No,
I think this is where we use our reroll, right?
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
What'd you roll,
14 and a
Nix?
4.
I got a 14.
14. I mean,
So, my God, is D&D Beyond like slow for anybody else?
Yeah, it's very slow
Mhm.
right now.
Okay.
Hasbro is trying to kill D&D Beyond, by the way. I don't know if you guys know the story right now, but Hasbro
I
wants
missed that.
D&D Beyond to be destroyed.
No.
And I better get all of my money back for all the fucking money I spent
Yeah,
on
right.
this bitch.
Right?
Their current goal is to take away homebrew. They have already taken
What?
away individual item.
Yeah, you
sales.
can't buy. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't buy like a specific magic
Yeah.
item or race from
Yeah.
a book anymore. You have to buy the whole book now.
They did that on
What?
purpose so that they had a reason to do away with homebrew, because now people are just homebrewing those same items. And
That's
so
weird.
yeah, so now they have a reason to do away with homebrew, saying that people are getting around buying content and just making homebrew items in D&D Beyond that are actual items. So they have a way to
That's
get rid
weird.
of homebrew. Yep.
Ugh.
Anyway,
well,
back to our game.
back to the decoy duck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like a duck. The proportions a little off. It's got a really big head to the size of the body.
I said,
but-
hey, give this to your friend.
Hey, Gregor.
He turns over to you. He's kind of slow. The
I know that
cigar,
feeling.
the cigar just sitting in his mouth. It has burned all the way to the end.
All right,
my
put the
God.
cigar out now. Here, I brought you a present.
Oh shit! I forgot about this. What?
He's a duck.
It's the duck.
You caught him.
That is not a duck.
You're right. I just wanted to make you feel better about not catching that duck.
It is a sand duck.
It is a sand duck. You're correct.
Good God.
He kind of grabs it and goes and sits in a corner and starts like stroking its head.
Does he not show his friend?
No.
No,
Look, I
that's
caught
his
him.
emotional support duck now.
All right, let's go to bed. We gotta wake up early.
Hey, last juicy tidbit for you guys. Apparently, the guards, their whole pay is to get to live in the castle without their family.
The
Good
fuck?
night.
Okay.
Mills.
What?
Bills, before you
yeah.
go to sleep, can you you said, can you sort of describe the place you came out
Yeah,
for me in
yeah, I'll-
high
He
detail?
did as he was.
Yeah, it was like a serene lake, almost on the outskirts of the city. I flew up on like a 20-foot wall maybe, and kind of overlooked the city. Could see the castle in the distance. It let out really far away from the castle. It's like a neighborhood district. A lot of those purple bark trees. Looked really nice, residential. I came out. It was like a bridge situation. There was like a stone bridge that kind of overwent the pond into like a river.
Alright, I'm gonna try and remember everything he says, just in case I need to get there.
But yeah, everybody going to sleep.
And prepare spells.
Right.
I don't know what spells to take away though.
I will be waking up at 11 a.m.
Oh right. No, 11 p.m.
or 11 p.m. because that's the amount of time I need to sleep or meditate.
You all go to sleep.
I think we were gonna try to sleep in shifts ish.
Okay.
To just to like be mildly aware if they're doing any kind of construction on our
You want to take it during the night part of it or the day part of it? Like towards the end of our sleep or towards the beginning?
Well, I'm saying it's
Is that-
gonna be all. We're going to bed pretty early, so we're gonna wake up. It's still gonna be nighttime.
Okay. Do we want to do it before we sleep or after we sleep? Because
What do you mean?
if we try and swap out like halfway, each of us is only going to sleep 4 hours.
Isn't that how watches work?
You
You don't have to sleep to get your long rest.
you
Yeah.
have to at least sleep for 6 of the 8 hours.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And the other 2 hours can be spent doing minor things like reading a
yeah.
book
You're-
or
okay, I
taking
remember.
watch.
I think we do the first part because I think that's when they'll like do something about it. Do we see any like when the dude comes back? Is he like
Shift
talking
changes
to
soon
Gregor?
because they work 11-hour shifts, and then I assume they are replaced with other people.
Yeah, let's see what happens at shift change. So we'll
Might
do
have
it
to
the
waste
beginning.
another rock fruit.
I mean, one of you could do 2 hours on the front, and one could do 2 hours on the back.
Yeah, but how do we wake up? I think we just
Yeah, true.
how close to shift change did I say it was? Not too bad.
About 30 minutes, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was
so we
close.
can start our long rest and kind of hear what they talk about during shift change and then
Mhm.
sleep from there.
Yeah, the shift change comes up and you hear Frank tell the next 2 that come in. Gregor's is kind of come back to now, a little more lucid. He's righted himself and he's kind of standing a couple steps behind Frank. He's, yes, good evening. All right, see you boys tomorrow.
Hey, Gregor,
Oh.
have a good night, man.
The guards kind of look at this guy, you talking to him. Gregor kind of turns around and says, "Oh, thank you. You too. See you in the morning."
Yeah.
The Frank, as they start to walk out, it turns out he goes, "Oh, be on the lookout for. There's been a duck sneaking into the waterway there. Just be on the lookout for him. Might be tasty if you can catch him." And 2 new guards come in, and those 2 leave.
I think the duck is out.
No, I think it's fine. I think we're fine. I got an idea.
Okay.
Okay, I think I got all my stuff.
Let me prepare all my spells.
Cade would practice with the scythe thing before he went to bed, Trying to
Right.
get-
I have a gun.
trying to get a
Um,
feel for it and everything.
We can just shoot them with the gun.
I've got 2.
Yeah, so you got to spend the time to attune to it. And once you're attuned, you notice on the small rod itself, there's a small purple gem, and you can click the gem, and it extends into a pole, and out the top end of the pole, a plasma beam of purple shoots out in a scythe form.
Okay, I've only been in love a couple of times in my life, but I think this might be one. What's it
So yeah,
called?
you can add it to your inventory if you want. It is called a plasma scythe.
Cool.
With the plasma scythe? Is that what you're telling me?
Hmm?
You're in love with a plasma scythe? Is that what you're telling me right now?
All right, it's a very nice weapon. All right, that's all I'm saying. Oh, who? I don't know how to really. I've only seen Nyx use these once, but I got 2 of these pistol things. If anybody wants an extra one, or anybody want one? That's here currently.
I'm okay. Not really, not for me.
You already gave me a crossbow that I never use, so good on the range shit.
Yeah.
What about you, Grace? You wanna whatever that thing is?
I mean, those Eldritch Blasts tend to do pretty good.
I was gonna say I don't even know if I can really use it.
Okay,
Well, you're double strapped up.
I'll just hold on to it then.
Motherfucking Tuesday,
Yeah,
baby.
right.
Hey,
Double
there's this
cheeked
story
up.
where I come from
My-
called the Boondock Saints, and they carry two, and it's awesome.
Boondock Saints? What the
Alright,
hell
so-
are you on?
You guys,
I know
you
the
guys all
reference.
bedding down?
I'm
Yep.
I'm gonna tell them you guys can sleep out here in the sitting room. Just leave me alone, and I'm gonna close my door. That's true.
Nice.
Gonna get a spot to meditate near the balcony.
Mm-hmm. And there's 2 couches in the sitting room, so. So yeah, everybody goes to sleep.
I'm gonna get up at 11 and go downstairs and see if anyone's down there. I'm gonna try and leave quietly.
All right. Yeah, you do see a couple people downstairs, in the kind of bar area. There's like a side section bar. A couple patrons in there being served drinks.
All right. I'll go up to the bartender. I heard there's this nice place to like check out some purple trees. I'm not from here, and some people have been telling me, there's this purple tree orchard or something around here that I should go see. Do you happen to know where that is?
Yep. It's called the Moonfell Branches.
Boonfell Branches. Oh, nice. Is it sort of like a park or something, or is it open to the public?
It is. It's leftover remnants of when the city was in the Feywild.
Oh, very nice. So, would it be open? Does it close? Would it be open?
Oh, nothing's ever closed.
Oh, okay. Well, could you point me in the direction then? Like, maybe which way to leave here to go there?
Oh, yeah, it's a bit of a walk from here. Just take a left. As you leave here, you're gonna go down about 10 blocks, take another left, and go down about 3 blocks, and take a right, and then you'll go a couple more blocks, and then you'll see this large wall, and at the bottom of that wall is where the park kind of starts.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I left my I tip you, but I left my money upstairs, so I'm gonna run back and grab that real quick. So I will see you later, sir. Thank you so much for the help.
Yeah, no problem. Sleep easy.
And I'll go back upstairs and open the door and then jump out of the balcony and go for the park.
Yeah, give me a history check to see if you can remember what he said.
Let's go, Iron Boy.
That is 15 for a 14.
I mean, 14
That's
14's enough. It takes you turn down one.
Yeah. I figured it was gonna take me a while. That's why I left as soon as I could.
You turn down one alleyway that turns into a dead end, and you're like, oh, maybe it was the next one, and you backtrack a little bit, and then you turn down the next one, and then, yeah, sure enough, it leads you straight to this really nice looking moonlit from up on this walkway, this moonlit pond with these purple, almost looking like they are glowing in the moonlight as the wind flickers across them. The leaves kind of give a shimmer. These purple trees kind of branched out over this really nice looking park area.
Right, and I'll try and find the pond that he described. If I
Easy enough. Right at this walkway that he led you to, right at the bottom of this about 20-foot wall, you see this pond.
and I'll just chill under a tree until maybe people wake up and start talking in my head.
You won't have the tattoo when people. Oh well, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Forget me.
As long as we wake up before dawn, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Cade, while you're sleeping,
Uh-oh.
you have a familiar
Are you sleeping
dream.
like this?
No.
You have a familiar dream. You're walking down the road. Trees
Yeah.
on either side, slightly raining, and you hear off in the trees a slight whimper. No.
Do I recognize where I'm at?
No, just generic forest pathway.
Okay. I'll turn to face the Yelp.
Yeah. You go into the woods towards that direction.
I'll approach cautiously and I'll have a hand on, I guess, whatever weapons I have. Do I have my gear?
You look around at your body and it's like it's you, but it's you from months ago.
Oh. Okay. So I'll just pull out my original rapier, then I guess my basic ass rapier.
Mhm.
And I'll approach cautiously from trying to be stealthy.
You approach and you see, facing away from you, a small boy.
The original dream. This was the intro. You guys remember that? This is when I woke up in the back of the cart.
Oh right.
The very first thing that ever happened in this campaign. Me and Grim were on the wagon traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yes, I remember now. Okay. I'm immediately gonna get freaked out internally, but like gonna maintain my composure. I'm gonna immediately bristle and kind of look around. Is it just the kid?
Yeah. Then as you start to look around, the kid turns around and looks at you and goes, "Help me!" And you hear this growling sound behind you.
Does the kid look hurt?
No.
Human?
Half human, half elvish.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna slowly cock my head to the side to see what's behind me growling.
You turn to look behind you, and there's nothing there.
I'm gonna turn back to the boy.
You remember the dream from before?
It's been a while. Not completely, no. No,
You
it's
turned
been...
around the first time, and you were consumed by a large wolf-like creature, and the dream ended.
Okay.
And that's when you woke up in the cart.
Yeah.
But as you turn around this time, you see nothing. And then
I'm gonna jerk back to the kid.
you notice as you jerk back to the kid that you are the creature growling, and you consume the little boy. And then you wake up.
Oh
What time?
no.
What time is it when this dream ends?
You kind of startle awake around 2 a.m.
Cade's gonna like shoot up and look around. don't want to wake anybody, but I'm gonna get up and is there a balcony?
Yeah, there's a balcony.
Okay. I'll just wake up and then kind of I guess get myself ready and then kind of walk out to the balcony and just kind of look up and see if there's any stars or moons visible from here.
You do see a moon in the sky, kind of slivered.
Okay. I'll kind of whisper into the night sky. I'll sigh real heavy first before I do it and just be like, is this your way of telling me that this was the way it was all along, my lord?
Roll a D100.
Ah, the D100. Okay. 40.
You feel the wind slightly pick up, kind of brush your face, but that's it.
I'm gonna get slightly angry and kind of squeeze the banister, be like, maybe it was never any option all along. And I'll just kind of stand out there until everybody starts waking up.
Yeah. Everybody gets their long rest.
We. Okay. What is the situation with the guards?
You see the two that are in there have, they've kind of like stopped pacing around. They're just kind of like standing at the entrance. Looks like they're kind of chit-chatting to each other. Can't
At
really
the-
like make out.
Yeah, near the first gate.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see their mouth moving?
Yeah.
Okay, I have the observant feat, so I can read their lips.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. You see one of them saying to the other, yeah, my 2 weeks is coming up next week, so I'm gonna be taking a nice trip over to the Sword Coast. And the other one says, that's where I went last time. I had a great time. There's this really, really nice singer at one of the inns that I stayed in. Apparently she's like pretty well known around there. And he goes, yep, I've already got tickets to see Ruby. We'll me and the wife will be doing that. So, but yeah, it's just a conversation
just
about.
chit-chat.
Yep.
Cool. All right, I look at Nyx. Are you ready? I have a couple plans. I think I'm gonna turn you into a duck. Then I'm gonna do they seem like consumed with what they're talking about?
Yeah, just their weapons are laid on the wall, and they look to be kind of nonchalantly chit-chatting, you know?
All right. Do you think we need a distraction? Or you just want to duck out?
Giggled him.
I got something that might fit the bill here, but
God damn it, stop.
I don't want to ruffle. I don't want to ruffle too many feathers.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Spinning a web of lies, are we?
Mills,
I know we've known each other for such a short time, but we are red, and we are both wild, and we are the wild
Red
boys.
brothers.
Red brothers. I trust you with my life.
All right. I got one thing. I think. All right.
Wall of fire around them if we need to.
That might be a little too much. Do we know if there's any other prisoners like across the way?
Yeah, so when you came down here, you saw all of the cells, and when you floated as a duck through the middle of the place, you did see 3 or 4 other people in cells.
Okay. How many cells can we see on the other side?
There's 20 in total, 10 on each side.
Oh, gotcha. 10. Okay. All right. All right. First of all, I'm gonna turn you into a duck. All right. And then I'm gonna cast a distracting spell in that cell over there where I saw a prisoner. And then I'm gonna turn myself into a duck, and we're gonna whack on out of here. We just hop. Hold on a second. Hello. Can anyone hear me? Hello.
Can we hear?
Yes.
Ha!
Oh, hi.
What?
Oh, how's it going in
It's-
there?
It is about to be go time. We are about to.
I was waiting for all of you to wake up.
Mm,
We don't want this plane to go Mallard, but we're about to get out of here.
too early
Nils,
for this
I-
shit.
I
Where's
think
that
I
lawnmower?
found that place you were talking about. I'm sitting under a tree.
Right.
I'm looking at this little lake with the hole in the wall. So I might be out. I'll be looking for some peking ducks.
Right.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm gonna-
As you're talking, Alondor, you notice like this little box turtle is kind of nestled up next to you, next to this tree. And as you start talking, it kind of pops its head out and wakes up and goes back towards the water and starts to take a drink and then turns
Well,
and
I was in my
Starts-
head. but
yes, I
yeah.
know, but
Okay.
I imagine Londor kind of talks with his hands or his body.
Yeah,
but,
I do. I do.
Yeah.
All right. We got 1 hour of this. You ready?
Yep, I'm following your lead.
I'm gonna cast polymorph on Nyx and turn him into a duck.
I failed
Okay.
the save.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna cast daylight on the farthest, like the closest cell that I saw a prisoner in,
Mhm.
to the wall. And
Okay.
then I'm gonna wild shape myself, and we're gonna split.
Get at 'em.
Okay. Yeah. So. Polymorph. You don't keep your stats, correct?
No, I have the stats of a duck.
Of
Yeah,
a-
he
of
turns into a
duck.
duck. Yeah,
Okay.
Lord.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn myself
Um,
into a duck that's just a little bit larger than he is.
Okay. Yeah. You cast a light and you see the guards go. They're like, "Hey, what are you doing in there?" They grab their stuff and they run over to the cell, and you hear from inside the cell, "Jesus Christ, that's bright! What? The fuck?"
He Nyx retains his alignment and personality,
Yeah.
so he still knows who I am. And wait till they start to investigate and then waddle into the thing.
Yeah, they run over and you guys can waddle out of the cell and hop into the water.
A waddle.
And duck under the grate. And seems that you guys are free from this cell.
Little duck feet going under the water.
Mills having gone the way before, you kind of take charge. You lead the way through, making the appropriate turns, going with the faster flowing current. And Alondor, in about 20 minutes, you see 2 ducks appear from this hole next to you in this pond.
Oh, guys, I think I see you. Should you
Just
you
swimming
guys
in a circle, like bobbing for fish.
Yep.
God.
The chaos that you are.
do you guys want to fly away, or should I pick you up like I'm taking it to market or something?
I'm assuming if Nyx becomes a duck, can he still hear?
I would assume so.
Yeah, you would still be able to.
Okay.
But I
But
also
you-
have the intelligence and wisdom of a duck.
Of a duck,
Yeah.
yes.
Pick him up. Pick. I mean, Mills can go back to his normal form. They're not looking for Mills.
Yeah.
Nyx is the only one that we have to worry about.
Yeah.
Just grab him, go. Duck out of there.
What do you guys
Many.
think? Should
Yeah,
I-
I'll swim over to shore and kind of check around and see if there's anybody around before I.
Yeah, it's pretty early in the morning, and you're looking around, and Alondor seems to be the only person in this area.
I will change back form, and I will try to persuade. I'll cast Druidcraft, and make some nice duck treats to get Nyx over to the shore, and try to persuade him to let me carry him.
Yeah, you Nyx, do you take the bait?
Duck's got an intelligence of 3, but a wisdom of 13.
Dang, that's
Oh.
pretty fast.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Apparently, ducks are pretty smart.
Eyes. The intelligence is 3?
It would definitely be intelligence.
Come on, little ducky.
I rolled a 3. So that's a -1.
I was like, I rolled a 3 as well, but I have +5 to animal handling, so it's an 8.
Yeah, Duck Nyx is just swimming around out there in the pond, not paying attention to really anything, just trying to get some algae off of one of the plants that's on the side.
Nyx,
Yeah,
can you
duck-
hear us?
Yeah,
In
ducky,
our
ducky,
mind?
ducky.
Can you hear us?
Here, ducky. Come on, little duck.
Yeah, give me a. Well, you already made your rolls.
I can use a charge from my staff and cast Animal Friendship.
Okay, yeah.
Well, hold on. What'd you say your intelligence was?
3.
Yeah, that's not
Oh, 'cause that has to be
gonna. It's gonna be 4 or higher.
4 or higher.
Oh.
Does
I can
Does-
use speak with animals though.
well, does Nyx have? Does a duck have a swim speed?
Yes.
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 I can talk to him freely.
Yeah. We're just trying to coerce
Not
him
even
over.
in our mind.
Oh,
Food.
Food?
Food, yeah, food over here. We got food over here. Get him,
I've
get
got
him some
food,
crackers.
crystal duck.
Ducks love crackers.
I don't have
Give me a-
food, Mills.
Give me a persuasion check, Alondor.
Oh my god. Natural 20 for a 20.
Yeah, Nyx, you think this person that is speaking duck to you has some food for you?
Hello, fellow large duck. You have
I-
food.
Blue dog.
I do. Not here, but I'll take you to it, and I'll try to scoop him up.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, give me an animal handling check.
Oh God.
Can I give him the help action?
Yeah, you can help.
Can I give him the disadvantage?
If
The what?
The
Well-
disadvantage.
No.
What's the help?
you
just get
it's
a-
roll at advantage.
Yeah, you get advantage.
Oh, sweet. Thank God. 16.
Yeah. You now have fluttering in under your arm a duck nix.
We're going to get some food. All right. It's early.
I'll
so
I'll
be
produce some
quiet.
good berries and start feeding them to him. What, you like that
Nice.
good berry? Yeah.
I fucking hate how ducks eat. Just
Yeah.
it's so
Nice.
fast.
We have Nick's. Where do we want
That's
to meet?
another one. Oh, he's a hungry boy.
I'm gonna poop on Alondor's clothes.
Ugh, so green. He hasn't even eaten.
Terwin's gonna hate that. I have Terwin's robe on.
That's yours now. I never used it. It's yours now. I
Oh,
gave
And
it
it's
to you.
it's a magic item, so it just falls off of it.
It just falls, it bounces off.
It's
Oh my God.
waterproof.
Yeah, it's like Scotch guard.
Yeah.
So we all hear a lot. We can all still hear Alondor, correct?
Yes.
Is it dawn yet? Okay.
Not
I
yet.
walk out of my room. I'm like, guys, where are we
hear a
meeting
bunch of
Alondor?
duck quacks as well, since I can also still talk in people's heads.
Yep.
Oh my God, make him shut up, guys. Where are we meeting Alondor with these ducks?
In. I mean, he can just come here.
Yeah, we'll meet y'all at the end.
Quack, quack, quack. Quack.
Okay, great.
All right.
I'm going back to sleep. Wake me up when they get here.
Yeah, y'all rest. Mission accomplished.
For now. God damn it.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so walking through the city about 3:30 in the morning, with a duck, you guys make it back to the House of Autumn, around 4 o'clock. Daybreak is still not broke.
Okay, so there's like 10 minutes left on the spell.
And you guys can make it up to the room.
As soon as we get in the room, close the door, I will dispel the duck.
Yeah, I'll drop him.
First.
Well, so he dispels
I
it,
would,
and
I would let him set him down safely.
I throw the duck against the wall.
As soon as he goes, he'll start flying in the air and then become next and just,
And
oh
next and-
shit.
slap on the ground. Yeah, and the party is all back together in this room.
Oh my God.
Prison heist, baby.
I
Yay.
thought we were going to get out of the city here.
Yeah,
I like how,
we're
We're in
now.
the city.
I like how that went down.
But now what are we gonna do? We gotta get him out of the city, right?
Well,
Yeah, and I
wanted
look like me.
yet. Like they
I-
don't know
Yeah,
he's gone
but
yet, so we
they'll
have
be able to
time.
say, "Oh yeah, two big red guys just walked right out of town."
no,
Okay.
So I thought we weren't leaving the city. I thought we were going into Mills's little place because
Yeah,
I mean,
we
even
hadn't
in the
decided that
city,
part of the plan yet.
we got to get a boat to get away, and then someone's
Yeah.
definitely gonna see a bunch of weirdos leaving in a boat.
Or
Why do we need a boat? We have a fucking carpet that flies.
We do have the carpet.
But it doesn't hold all of us.
It won't
I
hold
also
all of
I
us.
also packed transport via plants. I don't know any
No.
plants, but you know.
Right, but some of us.
Hey, I could.
Also-
How big does the plant have to be? Because I can make us some plants.
You
know
can
that nice
transform
purple
us
We
tree
gotta
into
know where we're.
plants.
Yeah,
Since
we've
when
done
is
that
that a
before.
thing?
Yeah, we've done
We
it before.
have?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
also have the scroll that Alondar pulled off, which conveniently does alter self.
Yes,
So
we
Nyx
can
could
disguise
use
him.
that on himself to get out
Mhm.
of the
True.
city.
You know, that's smart. I didn't know. You have an alter self scroll?
We do now.
I pulled it
have
off
it.
of the robe.
Yeah.
How long
Oh.
does that last?
Yeah, I think it's like a fucking.
I think it's an
hour.
hour.
It's not too long. Yeah, it's
Oh,
not.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say if
super
it was
long.
longer,
Oh.
it would be super funny if you went to your
Yeah,
own
just
trial.
I was thinking the same thing, but I
Oh
was
my
gonna say
God.
that.
That
No.
would be hilarious.
That's not a good
Oh my
idea, though.
God.
Could I alter my vocal cords? To like
Yes,
talk
you
like
can.
somebody
It
else?
You
alters
can change
everything about you.
everything.
That's amazing. I'll
Mhm.
be a Cade.
Yeah, it's up to 1 hour and it's concentration.
Jeez.
I could be Deckard.
Oh,
Oh, I
God.
don't think that would go
Please,
over very
no.
well.
I think that's a
He is
good
the
idea.
prince here.
Let's not start impersonating royalty, please.
We
Let's
should have
not
done that
add
in the
to
first
the list.
place.
No,
I mean,
let's not add that
if
to the
royalty
list.
impersonates royalty, are they really impersonating?
I mean, that sounds like a
What?
great
That,
plan.
yes.
Let's not impersonate the
um,
royalty of this realm.
While everybody's talking, I'm gonna pull out my crystal ball and see if I can scrounge Deckard.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you can fucking do that.
He's on
Yeah,
another plane, right?
Well, I'm just seeing if
Feywild.
he's back.
Yeah, you cast the scry spell, and he's just kind of like white smoke swirling around inside of the crystal ball.
All right, good news. Well, neutral news. There are no Deckards on this plane.
At least we're not randomly finding other Deckards. That's good to know.
That means if someone tries to contact him like mentally, like we talk, they wouldn't be able to talk to him anyway. So, but if they did try to contact you mentally and they're looking straight at you, you should be able to hear them.
What?
What?
If
What?
you
Yeah,
transform
what?
to look like him and someone tested,
Oh.
you know, if someone
I'm
tested.
understanding what you mean now. No, I'm not really going to turn into Deckard. I'm
Oh, thank
already
God.
pretty
I-
troubled. I don't like his big baby energy.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay. Oh, I was
I-
just coming up with worst
pretty
case
sure-
scenarios like
By the
I always do.
This place's security is like zero.
Ass.
Oh.
We went in the little lake in the river thing in the middle. There was a grate, but it didn't span the whole circumference of the hole, so we just swam under it, and that was it. That was our big escape.
That's
Something
wait,
tells
so
me
I
they don't
mean-
get many creative thinkers in their jails. All right, that's all I'm saying.
That's
did
lucky
cast a
for you
daylight
guys.
in
Grace
there
didn't even
that's-
go all the way to the floor.
It just now went off.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah, I
daylight is
mean-
blaring.
Yeah.
So if we are going, we should go soon. Is all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Are we
Uh,
leaving or are we going in Mills's thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we doing? I thought we had talked about going to see if like one goes to the courthouse, one goes to the office to see if the letter worked. We doing that plan? What happened to that?
No.
I
Are we
mean,
mixing that?
I-
Those do
want to stay
put
out
us
of
in
that
a bit
plan.
of jeopardy.
true, but at the same time, if it did work, then we wouldn't have to hide.
But
Yeah.
if
Nyx would
But
still
then
have to hide, but
he's-
we wouldn't.
Yeah, but
Escape.
then we might
so
get in
that-
trouble for
Yeah,
escaping jail.
that's a new charge
Yeah.
of
Maybe we
obstructing
just
justice
leave.
or whatever.
oh, I have clothes again.
Yeah, thank God.
Thank you.
Right.
I'm
nice.
wi-
I just
Should we-
noticed.
Should we just head out of town for a few days, or go in the rod and hang out for a few days?
I don't think disappearing is gonna help unless we like leave. I don't think going in the rod is really gonna help.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm
Why not?
saying. Because I don't think we can get in contact with Deckard if we're on a demi plane,
That's true.
right? So
Pop
it
out
would
in,
be
like,
best
3
to
or 4
just
days.
hang out on. Yeah, but let's just hang out in the wild then.
That's fair
I,
too.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
okay.
Explore
So
this area. This
That way we can
thrill
keep
or
tabs.
whatever.
We can kind of keep tabs on like what the heat is like on Nyx.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
So
not
Nix,
be
you
really
use
useful.
this fancy magic scroll that I don't know how to use, and change yourself to something different.
Doesn't he
and
have
then
to be
we
able to read it?
walk out of town in the morning.
Someone else can
Fuck.
cast it on him? Maybe?
I don't mind going to the courthouse and seeing if it worked or not.
What if they arrest you?
I'll have to not jailbreak 2.0.
He'll eat his way out.
He does have to read
Jesus.
it. God damn it, Nix. We gotta teach you to fucking read.
Get banned. What did
For
I need
fuck's
to
sake.
read for?
Well,
I know
now
runes. You guys
need
don't.
it
You guys don't
to
use runes though. You
evade
use
the
fucking
laws.
scribbles.
I mean, can we translate the scroll into runes? I don't know how magic scrolls work when that happens.
Nix, you can't read anything. Giant, nothing.
Wait, no, I can read giant because it's just runes. It's easy to read.
Oh, so can I just transcribe this scroll in giant?
You would
Yeah.
have to imbue.
Or just
What
tell me what to
your-
say in giant, and then I'll
yeah,
hold the thing and
That's,
read it.
it wouldn't be, he wouldn't hold that thing that he just needs to hold the actual scroll and say the words that I write down in giant on the paper.
Or you don't even need to do that. You can just say it in his head and he can just say it out.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask. Can he just repeat after us?
Or that, yeah.
And yeah, you have the ability to cast spells, correct, Nix?
I cast spells all the time.
Well, there you go. Yeah, that would theoretically work.
Boom.
Theoretically, okay.
Science.
We'll find out. Yeah.
Alright.
One word wrong,
Oh dear.
Oh shit.
and it would something might happen.
Can you not, Nix? Do you not speak common? Am I missing something? Can we
I
just say
speak
it in
common.
common?
I can't read common.
Yeah, he can't read.
Okay, but we can read it for him, and he just repeats after us, right? Or does it have to be spoken in a different language that it's written in?
I don't
Well,
know
it
how
has to
something works.
be spoken in the language that's written on the paper.
Which
and
is?
for specifically for this spell, the person using it has to use it on themselves.
Okay.
On the paper is common.
Okay.
I mean, this can work. What y'all are talking about can work. It's a matter of if Nix says the exact words that you tell him to say, it's going to be a wisdom check for this to be pulled off. If you fail, there will be consequences.
Nix, can you actually repeat everything word for word without adding or subtracting any words from your speech?
I cast spells on the reg.
Would
Wait.
just him have to make the spell?
Just
So we could
him.
add a bunch of shenanigans like bardic and guidance and stuff like that. To help
Yes.
action.
For his wisdom.
Yes, for
My
his
wisdom's
check.
not bad.
Yeah, for his
Yeah, we
check
should be
to
alright.
say the words exactly
Nix.
how you tell him to say them. Yeah.
Nix,
Yeah.
let's try it out. Okay? I'm just gonna say
Alright.
some words in and you're just gonna say them right after me.
Yep.
Punch, kick, headbutt, similar force.
Punch, kick, headbutt, similar force.
Okay.
Punch, kick, headbutt, similar force.
I tried to just pick some random words so he didn't think they were. I think it's gonna work.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll give him guidance too.
Yeah, I'll give him a
Yeah.
bardic inspiration.
So y'all are
I'm here for
using
moral
the
support.
scroll now?
No. Or are we
Mm,
leaving
I'll
now?
say, sorry,
Thought we
I'm about to
were.
walk away. So if nobody else has guidance, I'll give him guidance once
Are we leaving
once the
now?
thing goes down.
I mean, I was going to go to the courthouse and see if it worked.
Okay.
Don't need to be in the city.
Yeah, do we want to leave now? Do we need to pick up some supplies to, stay
Oh, yeah,
out in the
stay in
woods for a
the-
bit? Or.
Woods for a while. That's a good point.
And if somebody wanted to scry on me, they now have my blood because you gave them a letter with my blood on it.
Okay.
Good job, guys.
Just saying.
Well
Since
done.
I've now learned about that spell through my brother here, Mills,
Wait, so
I think-
but
I
it
think that
wouldn't
gives
work
them
if
an
we were
edge.
in his
if we're in the
demi-plane.
demi-plane, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
But then we're also isolated from Deckard. So I can. Why don't we all have to go? Just put me in the fucking demi-plane.
You
Well,
and
I
Mills
mean,
would have
you
to
want
go.
some
Mills
company.
has to go in.
Yeah, you two
My
would have
brain
to
We
go.
hurts.
hang out for a couple of
That's
days.
what I suggested
Yeah,
earlier,
but-
and y'all
but
were like,
there's-
no.
Yeah, but
Well, I will
there's
also
no
say,
way of
if they come
us
and get
getting
you
you out.
guys,
Oh yeah, how
Like,
do you
if
get out?
something happens, we can't just be like, "Hey, knock knock."
we wait.
I can also give you an air bubble, and you can hang out inside the portable hole while we walk outside of the city.
Oh yeah.
That's not bad.
Well,
That's not that.
Mills,
we
he
wouldn't
was
have to use
worried
it off the
about
top spell.
Someone potentially scrying on him with the blood print from
Oh,
the
Kate
right.
can
letter.
go and try and get the fucking piece of paper, bring it
Get
back.
some non-detection
didn't work.
spells.
I think the portable hole is counted as a different dimension when you're in it.
Yeah, but you're not gonna
Yeah.
be in there the entire time. The air. How long does the air bubble last?
24 hours.
Oh shit.
It's a long time.
Maybe.
We were
Okay.
chilling yesterday whenever they put that stone up.
You're gonna be bored as fuck though.
This is from.
The rod is
What's
also
up?
not attunement, so I can let Nyx borrow it if should we need it.
Oh, okay.
What time of the day is it right now?
But I don't want to exclude Nyx from shenanigans.
I
Nyx
know
is the best
exactly.
at
That's-
shenanigans.
I think
He's
we
the
should
reason
be
we're in
together.
this shenanigan.
And I'm having a great time.
Kate, is about 4 a.m.
Okay, so we would have another like couple hours at least before the place opens up anyway.
4
And
hours.
all it takes for them to figure out that I'm gone is a look in my cell.
Right. So expeditious retreat outside. I can fly. You can fly. We've got a carpet.
I can fly. Not as long, but I can fly.
Not as long. I think you I don't know. Grace, you did that thing where you made us invisible, right?
Yeah.
So maybe make a few of us invisible and we just get out of here.
What do we think about that?
I still think it's worth trying to stay and see if the paperwork worked. And then I can rendezvous with the rest of the party outside of the city if it does work, or communicate via, our minds that, hey, we're good in here.
Well, we have to wait until dawn breaks, and then I have to give everybody new tattoos first. We can't do anything until then.
So maybe we go out, find a good camping spot out in the woods, and then whoever wants to come back to see if the paperwork worked comes back to the city by themselves.
Kind of
After
like a
dawn.
portable whole air bubble idea. If that puts me on a demi-plane, but is easily accessible, where you can just be like, "Hey, Nixie, we're good." And don't we have a bunch of like weird ass books down there that some
There's a
fucking freak
bunch of-
got?
Yeah.
Yep.
We got a bunch of books for our friend Alistaro.
Yep.
That are down there. We got
That's
a whole
it.
library
Or
basically.
library, yeah.
Yeah, I
There's a
can,
lot of-
have. I don't
Look
know.
at the pictures.
If any of them are in giant,
You
I'll
can
read
try
them.
and learn to read.
I could try to learn to read, but I don't know if
I-
I want to.
I don't think there's an alphabet book there.
No, you can look at the pictures.
I don't know. There were a lot of books down there. I bet one of them could be like, "Oh, this is how you read." Blah 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 blah. That sounds like some pretentious wizard shit.
Grace, how many of us can you turn invisible?
Depends on what level I cast it at. If we want to save a teleport spell just to be safe, then that only has one slot. That only has one slot. I can cast it at. I can do 3 additional targets, so me and 3 others.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Nyx for sure.
Okay.
And I don't know who
We
else.
need anyone else? I don't think we really need anyone but Nyx. to
How
be
long does it
invisible.
last, Grace?
The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell up to 1 hour.
1 hour. Okay. I mean, maybe we just walk out with Nyx invisible. I think that's the quickest plan.
I'm pretty quick.
I think
So-
flying out
Sorry,
on the
I was-
carpet.
I was
Brings
zoned
more
out looking at this beautiful city for a second. Kate, are you going to the bookkeeper's place? And
In the morning, I guess, whenever
Okay.
daylight breaks and we can still communicate.
yeah,
Yeah,
see
we're
what
gonna
the
go.
status is.
Yeah.
'Cause you might be able to also hear like, "Oh no, prisoner escape," all that. So
But he's gonna
I'll
go
give
with
you
us
time.
out in the woods first.
Yeah.
and come back
So-
inside.
Yeah, to wait. Yeah, to come back because we have to wait so Grace can put the tattoo on all of us.
If that's the
So how many
case, then
people am I making invisible?
I guess just Nyx,
Just
you do
Nyx.
it to lower and just do Nyx.
right? Or do we even need to make him invisible and just take the carpet out in the air?
No, I think that's too
I
seeable.
think people walk a carpet.
Yeah, I think it's
Plus,
a little
I think
too
all of
obvious.
us on the carpet weigh it down, so we're not very.
Fair enough.
Yeah, some of us
Alright.
would have to be flying. You know.
If that's the case, we should probably get moving now then, because the longer we linger, the faster the
Yeah.
word's going to spread if they do want to come after him.
Mm-hmm.
Hit him up, Grace. Turn the
All right.
slipper.
Yo, don't tell me what to do.
Oh,
Wolf.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Wolf.
Oh, so things haven't got better since we.
No,
Guess not.
apparently not.
Okay.
Do you still want
Um,
me dead?
Tension.
Is that still a thing that's happening? Because that kind of changes this dynamic.
I mean, I'm gonna make you invisible so you don't get caught and die. So just accept what I'm giving you and shut up. I'm gonna cast.
Right.
Hold on, what?
Never mind.
Okay. I'm just gonna cast it at second level then, and I'm just gonna.
And if you get lost, I'll find you. I can scrub. Don't get.
Okay.
Hey, how good does my blood help someone scry on me?
Pretty good, probably.
Okay.
That's why
You wanna-
that's why
wanna give me
Kate is
some of your
gonna go
blood?
back and grab it.
Are we ready to go now? Because he only has
If you
1
know
hour
it's
once I
scrying
cast
on
this.
you, you can be like, "Oh, this person's scrying on me, so I accept it."
We're ready
Oh,
to
you're
go
talking
now.
about, you're talking about
Let's
them
go.
having
Let's-
your blood. Yeah, that's probably not great.
Okay.
Even
We
I'm
figure out.
confused now as we are having this conversation. It has gone beyond my scope of understanding.
Yeah, well, to be fair, they don't put whole gates on their river access in their dungeon. I don't know.
Yeah, it's also going to be quite a long time.
Scrying is on their top priority.
It might be
All
quite
right.
a long time before they even see that piece of paper anyway. So
I cast invisibility on Nyx, and I give him a little bit of a tap in the back of the head as his touch, because it felt like
So you
hitting
feel a
him.
little slap in the back of your head, Nyx, and Nyx is invisible.
Grace, it's all silky and a little warm to the touch.
Okay.
all right, guys,
Alright.
let's go.
All right.
Let's check out and get the fuck out.
Now remember, Nyx, they can still hear you, right? They can still hear him when he's invisible. They just can't see him.
Where are you guys? I'm downstairs. Come
Yeah,
on. What
but-
are you fucking waiting for?
You have advantage on stealth checks.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And
So
also pass without trace on us, so we can kind of move more stealthy through the
Mhm.
city if that's what y'all want.
yeah, it's about 4:30 in the morning. You guys cast invisibility on Nyx, so you start walking down the stairs to exits the House of Autumn. You exit out onto the streets.
Mm-hmm.
You notice there's nobody up in the bottom floor. There's nobody awake. There's no concierge. There's no one in the sidebar.
Oh, didn't we ask them to wake us up in 8.5 hours?
You did.
Isn't that about now?
You also didn't tip.
I did. I gave the guy.
one gold.
Did you?
I gave him
Oh.
a gold. I mean, I don't know what the normal tip is here, so I just gave him a gold. But it wasn't. Weren't they supposed to wake us up? What was 8.5 hours? Wasn't it 3 a.m.?
Yeah. Nobody came to the door.
Wait. Uh-oh.
We need to. I think we should hurry.
Yeah, we should probably rush. Okay.
Or they just don't get paid well enough to do
Wake up in the
asshole
middle of the
favors
night.
for asshole
Yeah,
people.
that's
Yeah.
another thing. Maybe
Or-
they have the same deal where
Oh,
they have to
people.
live in their
Have you seen
inn.
our group? It is a group of assholes.
I mean, okay.
That's it. Y'all exit out onto the streets, and it's dead quiet out here.
Oh, that's concerning.
You see like one like bird fly and land in a tree.
I don't like this.
Birds are
You
waking
said it
up.
was about 4:30 a.m.
Yeah, it's about 4:30 in the
What?
morning. Yep.
What kind of bird?
This
It's
is-
just kind of how it feels at 4:30 a.m.
Just
by
little-
What
the
time
way.
does the sun rise?
Just a little sparrow.
We don't know.
I
Did we
don't
ever
know,
figure that
you
out?
you can give me a nature check to make a assumption about.
It's
No.
actually
Yo,
around
nature dude.
7.
Nature dude, you wanna test?
Yeah,
See if we
I'll
can
take
figure it
that
out.
quick.
I feel like you're better at that than the rest of us.
24.
Oh,
24. Yeah, you do see.
Also
You look
24.
around and you see the culmination of dew on the grass, starting to form, and you get the sense of your time in the wild. This usually happens about an hour to an hour and a half before the sun comes up.
All right, things are starting to heat up, so we probably got an hour before we start seeing daylight.
I think
Unless
it's
you're in that,
actually a brown
unless you're in that
brother.
still. they've been seeing daylight for a while. That's
Let's
that's a little joke.
That's
That's a jail joke for you. You had to
I
be there.
guess we had to be there. I didn't
Yeah.
quite get it.
Yes, I'm
did
pretty
Nick say
sure.
something to us in our head?
Yes, he
No,
said
fine.
he saw a yellow-tailed bush weasel.
I've seen the yellow-tailed bush. It wasn't the brown thrasher at all. It was
Next-
actually
shut- shut
a
the fuck
yellow-tailed bush weasel.
Next.
Is that a bird?
Shut up! You gotta stop talking out
I think
loud.
in my head, I talk out loud. So what do you
yeah,
want me to do?
Don't
Don't
talk at
talk
all.
while you're invisible. Just listen and follow us.
Rat
You
by
hear
the
tail.
sounds.
Oh my gosh.
Need a leash
Alright.
on this kid.
Let's go.
Fucking talk, can't even fucking walk.
Oh my god.
I hate it here.
I'm gonna take note of any like bigger trees or foliage that I see as we're
Yeah. So
Make
where
my way.
are we trying to go?
We're
It's a
trying to
redwood tree.
find a place to leave the city.
Okay.
This is the point.
Yeah, you do see some larger like oak trees as you're walking through the city in some of the squares. You walk through as you're walking through, you see like more of the city is like you're seeing more of the architecture and this is old world building. These stones have been here for millennia. Like the craftsmanship it looks familiar, but like almost better than anything you've ever seen. Even the smallest little cottage that you guys pass looks like it's been built by a master mason. Just the carving of the rock and different stuff inside of it. As you walk through the city, you come to kind of an outer wall section. Unmanned gate.
Oh, no.
No guards walking the walls.
Oh, this is concerning. Either they're just really dumb, and I'm saying this in my head, either they're just really dumb or there's something going on here because nobody leaves their gate open and
How high is the wall?
unguarded.
The city just seems to be asleep.
How high is the
I think
wall?
it's just, I think they're just like a utopia. They don't really.
They just
have
have
problems.
Yeah, I just think
they have no problems. Just
I mean, that's what it seems like.
I mean, there were other prisoners, so there's some problems.
Nice. We've been walking
Yeah,
for
but
a
they
while.
were probably just rude.
They work in 11-hour shifts and don't get a break, and their reward is to live in the castle and not pay. There's something fucked up here.
How high is
They
the
get
wall?
They get room and board in 2
It's
weeks
about-
off, though.
It's about a 50, 60 foot wall.
I am so
Uh,
concerned
About
about this.
five story tall wall. Yeah.
I'd like to run up it real quick to the top.
Okay, yeah, you run up to the top of the wall.
Is
Yeah.
the gate open?
The gate's open. Yeah.
Do I see
I'm walking.
anything like past, like in the city or outside the city? That's
I'm
weird.
continuing to walk.
So outside of the city is a massive lake. The city sits in the center of a lake.
Feels like a
Mhm.
natural moat.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Yes.
And there's not
Are
like
we-
wilderness on the outskirts of the city.
You can see out past where the lake, ends. There's land out there.
But they have to cross the water to get
You
to
have to
the
cross
city.
the water to get to it. Yes.
All right, we need a boat. Where are we gonna get a boat?
Well, no, we can do that.
Magic
No, we
carpet.
have a carpet. Terwin can fly.
right.
Alondoa can fly. Nyx
I'll
or
just swim.
I could fly.
that. Yeah,
I can
yeah. If you can just swim. Yeah. Easy.
Uh,
Grace, do you have
also could
tassels?
swim.
I just thought, water. We should have a boat.
I mean, I could drive a boat if we find one, but
Yeah. Is there a dock there? Oh, we have
Um,
tassels.
do I
we don't. We
need-
don't. We don't need a boat. We have tassels.
Out of this entrance, you actually do not see any sort of dock.
Everybody's got a rowboat.
let me just pull it out of my backpack.
There's
Yeah,
a rowboat on the
I
You
coast.
know.
gotta-
I
I was about to say, you
actually,
gotta
I
go.
think on my robe here there is like a little picture of a boat.
Oh, you got a
Yep.
rowboat?
Rowboat.
Rowboat.
So. It's a pretty. It looks kind of small though. Like one of the.
Oh,
It might
okay.
only fit like maybe
like a
3 or
canoe
4 of
kind of-
us.
Let's just use tassels.
It's a 5-person.
All right, I'm gonna pull out tassels.
Yeah, you never
Right.
know. We might be stranded at sea at one point.
I jump into the water.
Yeah, that's true. We might like fall overboard of a pirate ship.
You jump
Been
into
there
the water
plenty of times,
and
let me tell you.
it's kind of it's kind of cold. The air around you guys isn't it's like a moderate 69 70 degrees. The water feels brisk. Not jumping into ice cold water, but not jumping into ice cold water, if you get what I'm saying. It's cold.
Yeah.
And
It's like itch chutney.
yeah, and you open tassels and jump on, and those of you that are flying can fly. And you start to fly across this massive open lake towards the edge.
How long do we estimate this will take us?
As you start your journey across the lake, you do see the sun start to peek up over the mountain top. Your estimation probably a 30-minute flight
Okay.
or swim.
We're
Hey, Grace, my tattoo just disappeared.
Yes, Nix, I know. Let us get to where we're going, and then I'll fix it.
I didn't know if you had to do it exactly at dawn or not. I was just helping you remember.
Thank you, Nick.
Just
Appreciate
just
it.
as the sun begins to peak, I'm gonna tap into some new magic that I've been finagling with.
New magic.
And I will take the starry form of the dragon. Go
Oh,
up
Yes.
tassels and like Mr. Manhattan
Yes,
the rest of the way there.
Oh, Jesus.
You
Nice.
guys see Mills. There's like a flash of blue and purple, almost astral sea like smoke that comes off of his body as he turns into this form. Maybe some residual astral sea has been left on Nyx. I mean, on Mills.
Interesting.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty sick.
My body becomes luminous and my joints glimmer like stars. And
Look
you
like
see
a
like
constellation.
yeah, and you see like on my back as I float away from the carpet, like you see like a constellation of a dragon on my back.
Everyone's seen
Nice.
Sinbad? No.
The
Been a long time.
old movie.
Very long
She
time.
had like the constellation creatures that looked so cool.
Alright, and you guys.
You guys
fly
just see
out across
Alondor
the
in the
lake.
like underwater, like zooming around, like, you know. Zooming.
Up in the sky, watching Alondor swim in the water, you do see Mills. You see this first, a kind of close to him, but paying no mind, a large, long, shadowy figure that seems to be deep under the water as you're flying above. As the sun is peeking over and just lighting the tops of the water become
Like just,
like little diamonds.
just as our tattoos go out.
Just as the tattoos go out, yeah. But yeah, you do see this large shadow of a creature swim under.
Okay.
Alondor.
I'm not gonna say anything because I might spook Alondor or cause him to do something that would attract this
Oh
beast.
no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But you guys make it across to the other side and land on the shore of the Mare Lake. And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Oh shit! Successful jailbreak.
So far.
Yeah,
The hardest
so
part
far.
is staying away.
Until we can get our immunity back.
We may not.
What do you mean?
It might not work.
I mean,
Our end goal isn't here anyways. Who cares?
Yeah.
I'm talking about Decker getting here and clearing your name because you somehow broke a dude's nose
To be
and
yeah,
fair,
but
if
if-
the queen wants to see me, she'll see me.
So, when you first got to the inn, to the House of Autumn, Grace, you asked for a map of the place, like you would.
yeah.
And this is as you land on the shore on the other side, you kind of pull this out, and you can kind of show everybody where y'all are on the Marilock Lake. You're in you see where it says the Marilock Vale? That massive lake right under it is sitting in the center of it is the city that y'all just flew from.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Which way did we go to shore?
Yeah, so y'all would have gone to the west.
Okay. So,
So
not
there's a little grouping of trees right there.
Yep.
yeah.
Y'all
Below
y'all
the river?
Just straight
Lake?
west. There's like two groupings of trees just right in the middle of that. Yeah, below the river. Yeah.
Nice.
Perfect.
Cool.
Oh, can't wait to see the horrors that exist there. Maybe.
There's a hold on,
Ooh.
there's a better map. Hold on.
This is cool.
That's amore. Ray Alarin.
I'm gonna give you guys a better map because I don't like this one.
Iron Keep. That looks urgent. Alarin, like deserts? That side?
You don't know? Never been here.
And where did we just come from? You said?
Okay, if you look at this the second map, you see where it says Seraphel. You can see
Yes, okay.
Cardor right in the middle of the lake there.
We're in the
Gotcha.
highlands right there then.
Yeah, we just swam over to the highlands,
Okay,
but
so
on
we're
the
in
coast.
southwest.
No, to the
How do you guys
That's
read
west.
this?
straight
Yeah.
west.
Straight west. So you guys would be just where that grouping of trees and there's a little outcropping right above where it says the highlands. That's where you guys land. That kind of dark fin point that sticks out there.
Gone
Gotcha.
to the east, you could have gotten to the sacred grove of the Earth Mother.
Still can. We got a while. We got time to
I
burn.
didn't know this map
Yeah.
existed,
Yep.
or else that's where I would have led us.
Plenty to explore.
Darkhorn Castle.
There is a lot of lore for these islands.
Oh yes, a shit ton.
Yes.
We don't know that.
Can't wait to
Yeah, I
stumble
don't know any
into
of it.
Yeah.
Just like the lore of my land. I don't know any of it.
Well, we'll see how it goes next week, I guess.
But yeah, that's. Yep,
Hey,
that's
there's
where
an
we're into that, and-
O'Malley down here.
Ooh, Grace.
Grace. Down to the southeast, and right above where it says Gwyneth to the right, it says O'Malley. McSheehan.
Oh shit, it does. Look at that.
Yes, it does.
I don't work for 2 weeks, so I will be
Nice.
here every Monday. And I'm
Next
also not
Monday is
working,
Memorial
so-
Day.
Yeah,
as
next
well.
Monday is Memorial Day.
Good
That's
to
next
go.
Monday?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
next Monday.
The 27th.
Because our pool opens up.
Also,
Oh, no.
crazy fact. Me and Ian were born June 3rd. It was a Monday. This coming June 3rd will be a
Also
Monday, and we will be 33.
We were born.
Oh.
We were born at 6 o'clock and 6:03.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
6
Three minutes apart.
Yeah. So this
On
is
6/3.
Number.
On 6/3, you were born into 6/03.
Yeah, so this
Mhm.
this 6/3 will be 33
Mm.
on
And
the same on a Monday, which we were also born on a Monday. It's crazy.
that's
fun
fucking
fact.
cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool birthday to have.
Fun
Maybe
fact.
something crazy's gonna happen.
I'll
But yeah,
probably be drunk next week as well.
Y'all can spend some time and look over this map with Grace as y'all sit here on the shore with the sun cresting up over the mountains, deciding what to do next until Deckard shows up.
Mhm.
Hell yeah. God, there's so much to explore. Holy shit.
Hey, maybe you pull the pyramid out
No.
here and ruin their society.
I don't think
Easy.
it'll bring it from another realm
Throw
space
another
over
bean.
to this realm space. I'm not sure
We-
that's how that
We
works.
don't know that that
We
pyramid
know
was in my
nothing.
desert in the first place. Let's be fair.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Honestly, that pyramid probably came from. It could have come from another planet, and you just grew up in. You know, that it could
You-
have came from where the tree people came from.
You see Cade bring out
Okay,
5
well,
beans.
No.
I'm kidding.
I dare you to eat one.
Yeah, I dare you to eat all of them.
No.
The tree people came from the planet that we are currently on.
Wait, how do we know
What
that?
tree people?
He said Faerun. When we were in the tree, they all came on the back of a dragon from Faerun, and they were seated there.
None
And
of
the
you
tree
remember that
grew.
conversation.
Nope.
We
Yeah, we
wrote it
don't know.
down.
We wrote it down.
Yeah, we wrote a ton of shit down because we literally, with Alistaro, made sure he went through first. We told him everything, and then had a
We
written.
wrote a bunch of
account.
stuff down on the way too,
That too.
to the exit of the veil.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think the stuff that we wrote down before stayed. I don't think that stayed. But I don't. Lots of it. Lots of fuzzy. Lots of fuzzy. memory.
Yeah, I did. We find out that we are on Faerun right now.
We know we're on Toril.
We
And
do.
that's the planet that Deckard said Faerun was on. I think.
Okay, we were told that. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Because when
Okay.
we came to the pyramid that was on Faerun, he was like, yeah, we're on another planet. We're on Toril. On a continent called Faerun. And we might, we need to track down Dexter. Kill
That little fucker. Yeah.
He's on this planet.
He's
Somewhere.
on this planet because
Somewhere.
We can find him.
y'all left him here.
It's been
We
about
can find
what?
him and
like-
choke the life out of him.
Shit, I
three-
don't remember that.
Answers.
That was about what, 3 weeks ago?
When y'all use the pyramids.
Maybe we
What?
can get answers about Thalos out of him too. We can torture him for info.
And
Yeah, I
you'd
don't
be
think-
just as
One-
bad as the people who did the torturing.
Okay, Nix.
Hey, I don't torture people.
Hey, one thing at a
Also,
time.
Doesn't torture not really work?
Yeah,
Well, we have so many other
It
avenues
does.
to take
it does.
in the real world, but in a world where
Oh,
magic
well, yeah.
exists and you
Okay.
can read people's minds and
That's fair.
coerce them and charm
Cast
person
spells on them,
and all
like,
that shit,
we need to
it's a
torture them.
little less efficient
That's fair.
than just making friends with them or something, maybe.
I wonder what kind of snails they have here for jam.
I was literally about to say, I thought you would ask the motherfuckers at the inn for snail jam. I was like, hey, can we
That's
get
fair.
Alondor fucking snail jam?
He's
Love
asked
that
about just
shit.
about everywhere else. This is at least surrounded by water, so there was a small chance of them having it.
Tor, show them your
I
shoulder.
just want to know,
Yeah,
Why?
what happened to your shoulder?
do they just have a false sense of security?
I have a black
like-
eye. Fucked up my entire face.
What
and
the
arm.
city that y'all were just at?
Yeah.
What happened?
I ate
they-
shit on one of the scooters.
Oh, jeez.
Ow!
Yep,
Huh?
full speed.
Goodness.
That's why I
Ow.
kept my camera off, because if my dad was watching the Facebook stream and he saw this, he'd fucking probably call me a million times.
Gotcha.
You can make
What
an
happened?
insight check.
Nice.
Certainly with your interaction that you guys had with what you've done in the city.
19.
Yeah, I mean, you get the sense that they just seem like the city is kind of untouchable.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought.
Interesting.
They ain't worried
There's a-
about nothing.
They just have false insecurity since it's
Now they
like,
have their
Matata.
prison break.
they have like a powerful queen and surrounded by water.
Apparently, giant monster in the water also.
Another
yeah.
one.
How-
Yeah,
how
yeah,
much
yeah.
more
Feeling
Gondor
from the
does.
queen was like stabbing herself in the face. So I don't know, man.
I mean, maybe the giant monster in the water is what keeps them safe. Maybe they hire it and control it.
Yeah, but if that's the case, Elondor would have found that out.
Maybe it's another kraken that we gotta fight.
Say another water monster.
No.
A
Another
kraken?
kraken.
We never fully fought the kraken. We shoved it back into its hole with a goddamn pyramid.
If
it was
works,
leaving.
It works. It works. Yeah.
It was
It
leaving.
was
He
leaving.
just
It was
wanted
leaving.
the
It
hydras.
was like
He just
it
wanted
was
the
giving out.
hydras. He just got his food and he
That,
left.
that fight was almost over. Because
Yeah.
it's left.
And instead, we
The
threw up
natural
the
state of
pyramid.
things.
Look, let's not linger on the past, guys. Okay, we gotta look to the future.
Oh,
That mistake cost both of us our homelands. I want you to know that.
Mills will never forget this. Mills will never. Forget.
Yeah, you have ruined
He
two
might forgive,
societies
but he
at least
forgets.
that day.
We will never forget the pyramid.
He will
Yeah, it
always
costs-
review about it.
It cost two of you your entire homelands, and it cost one of you your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get out of it scot free. Okay, I died.
Yeah, but now you're a super powerful avatar of a death god.
Fucking plasmacyte, bitch.
Yeah,
Why
are
you're
you
almost as bad as
complaining?
Deckard now.
And
poor
the
Pete.
fucking hellhound. You're like the
Hey,
boss at the end
night,
of
everybody.
a dungeon.